Hello. Oh shit, I'm cut off. Hang on. Wait. Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome. Sorry about the delay. I was doing some scuff stuff. But I think I fixed it. Hello. What was I gonna say? Welcome to today's stream. Thank you so much for the check-in, Flandery and Azzy. Welcome in. You might see there's a mix of some stuff here. I can see I'm not muted. Don't even. Hi, Demo. Welcome in. Yeah, there's a bit of a weird stuff going on. You can see that I'm using my 3D background with my 2D model. What's going on? Well, I've done something revolutionary. Well, it's not revolutionary. I literally reminded myself that it existed and did it because I thought it would be cool. It will be scuffed, but... Oh shit. I'm in the darkness. Hang on. Hello. I can swap between 2D and 3D. The 2D is in 3D, actually, if anything. So, yeah. Why am I... Oh, the tracking is, like, not calibrated. Hang on. Yeah, as you can tell, there's a lot of scuff. A lot of things I just put together and was like, yeah, this should work. Shit, how do I calibrate? Oh wait, it's here. Yeah, maybe, possibly. I feel like, oh, I guess because I'm looking straight ahead. Yeah. Anyways, yes, we got, well, technically we got a new background and technically we didn't. It's the same one that I use on 3D always, but it's the first time I've actually incorporated 2D and 3D in the same thing. So that's kind of cool. I'll have something even better to show you guys, but at this rate, I'm a bit scared it's gonna actually be broken. Hang on, let me adjust myself. Sorry, you guys might be hearing the microphone. I feel a bit stiff, probably because I don't have any pendulums. That explains it. Let me turn those on as well. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this, because I am sick of trying to set up redeems on VTuber Studio, so I thought, why not? I don't know if my PC was gonna actually be able to run it. It seems to be doing okay. Oh wait, pendulums are meant to be on. Oh, weight is 0. That's probably why. I think everything else... Yeah, I think everything else is fine. Hang on, you're probably seeing like a bunch of pendulums at the moment. Oh, I forgot this one existed. Alright, I think that's good enough. I feel like something's off. Something's wrong. I feel very stiff. Hang on. Oh, there's another pendulum there again. Give me one moment. Right, there we go. Yeah, I feel very stiff. Sorry, I've just like resurrected a VTuber Studio receiver tracker from the dead, which I haven't used in a while, so everything's kind of like not how I'm used to it. Head movement is rotation. Okay, I think we need to 5. Ooh, oh no, that's very floaty. Hang on. There we go. That online doesn't like your earrings, does it? No, it really doesn't. It doesn't. I think the vertices are too small. And I think it's because I'm just so far away. Doesn't look bad though. Reminds me of Ariel's teeth. Oh, my teeth are a little bit white. I think I haven't changed any of that. So yeah, this is my old, I say old, this is like my 3D model that I started off with. I think the teeth just take up a lot of space. I think that's the issue. I say. If I don't do it this way, then it puts a little gap in between the teeth because of how I modeled the teeth, and it looks awful. So I adjusted that some time ago. Okay, let's do 2D for a bit, actually. I just want to... God, where'd the new thing go? I haven't had time to like actually add key binding, so it's just like 50 different new blueprints here. Ah, there we go. Yes, okay, cool. So, yeah, we still have VTube Studio things going on, but yeah, if you do that, it's gonna work. Some of them aren't gonna be perfect because I don't have a ball toggle on this one. So some of them are gonna not be like entirely one-to-one, but I think it's pretty I think it's pretty close. I think it's pretty close. But yes, how are you guys doing? Happy Friday. Oh my god, I've had a really busy week at work, so I'm finally ready to just relax, you know? But yeah, for most redeems, well, that's a lie. Actually, hang on, I need to try redeem. If I do this, and then I'm gonna try... Oh wait, the redeems aren't... Oh, I need to enable them. That probably explains it. Platforms, Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna try and just enable all the 3D ones, and some of them will not work. I don't know what to do with those. Like, Big Brain technically works, but it won't do anything in the 2Ds. It feels like maybe like a bit of a wasted thing. Same with like Small Head and stuff. They won't really do anything yet. But we can do Hydrate. Hydrate might do something, I don't know. Spin Me will work, but it's not targeted at anything. I think I need to modify some of these redeems actually. But it will be like modify them once and then I'm done. Throw stuff at me, I think might work. Confetti time might work. So we have a few more that we can now enable. Yeah, I'd say that's it for now. So we have a few more redeems. Blobby doesn't like 2D. I think it's because, so at the moment I disable the character. Oh my god, what was that? But what I need to do is hide it. So I still need it to be running, but I need to hide it so that way it can maybe like simulate that it gets hit, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna see if I can do that now, maybe. I need to make sure I do this the right way, otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. I think, yeah, we need to start with the body. So now, oh god, I'm being very careful here. If we tackle this on, okay, hang on, let's try lobby. Ah, kinda. I can trick it. It's sorta kinda like that. I think I'd have to properly modify them to like get it to work with a lot of the other redeems, but I think this is really cool. I'm shocked my computer is allowing me to do this because this is the 4K model of Prism, and then I have to run VTube Studio and Router at the same time, and then obviously OBS. But hi Mia, welcome in. So yeah, I think this is a good compromise. Like if I do Hydrate, it kind of sort of works. Head pat still works. There's like 2 of them. Snow Me, I don't know what happens there. I guess it does work. Sorry, I'm just like redeeming all of them to test because I didn't get second to test before. Glasses kind of work, but yeah, I think I need to modify them with 2D and 3D in mind for it to properly be good. Just wait for the summer. You're gonna cook with the heat from your PC. That's why I got air conditioning. I need to use more energy so that I can survive all the energy from my PCs. So yeah, I think that's good though. I think that's good. I think there's potential. It's very scuff. Obviously my scene is ancient. There's a lot of things that I need to like fix. I don't know why I keep looking. Like I think I need to calibrate this actually. How do I calibrate this? Oh, calibrating. Okay, that's better. Why is it flipped? That's what I don't, that's what confuses me, I think. Oh, is it all flipped? I don't know. So yeah, so it's a bit scary if I'm gonna put these back on. I need to start with the clothes, hair, skirt, and then body. Oh, is it the same? Oh, it is the same. All right. All right. I don't know a good way to do this. Because if I turn it off, I think it's... Right. We'll just do the turn off way. It's not going to be perfect. Some of the redeems are going to not work as well. Oh, wait, actually, does the screen have collision? I swore the screen had collision. I guess not. I don't know that. I don't know that. What in the curse is this? That one was very weird. Wait, what was it? What happened? Was it the ears? Because they do like stretch a little bit strangely when I swap. It doesn't like it. I swore screens had colliders at some point. They don't seem to have it anymore. The body one? The body one? When I was putting the model back on? Yeah, screens don't have collision. Okay, that's annoying. Do I have... I'm trying to think if I have anything that can, like... Collider. I feel like there's something. Like, if I just add, like, a prop and attach it to this screen, that way I might be able to, like, simulate a collision. I searched Collider and there's 809 props in the Steam Workshop. Wait, Visu, didn't you make something like this? I feel like you did. Maybe I can add the floor collider. That could work, actually. What did I do? I swear you made like a... Or did I ask you to make it? Like, just like a box, a cylinder, and a circle that just had a collider on so that people could just like put colliders wherever they wanted. I don't know if you ever released it, actually. But I'm gonna try and add a floor and see what happens. If I do prop, and then if you did, I never actually made it. Wait, there's a what the hell is a circle collider? Oh no, this is weird body blobby thing curse. Do you know that? Do you know the way? Fuck's sake. What is a circle collider? What the hell? I don't... Hang on. Let me attach it just to me so I can see it. Oh, camera is not it. I don't want to like mess with the camera too much. You know what? We're just gonna go into a different camera so I can see what's going on. Oh shit! No, this is... Oh no, this is the wrong camera to mess with. Hang on. Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what the collider is. It was shown in the beginning what happened. Alright, I'll have a look at it in a second. I'm just gonna see if I can set this collider thing up. I don't know what circle collider is. Because I can't seem to see it. Which is a bit unfortunate. I need to really like clear up my scene. Oh god. Ignore that. What the fuck? Right, I'm not using that. Oh, I have like 5 FPS. Never mind, I'm back. Hang on. Wait, do I have ragdoll on? Is that why that happened? Oh, I do. Oh, always enabled. Yeah, that probably shouldn't be on. All right, so if I put the circle one back on, it should just be fine now, I think. What on earth was that? It was a collider consistently colliding with me because I had ragdoll on. Oh no. Oh, never mind. Okay. It doesn't care. Right. That's fine. I guess I'm not using that prop. Let me just try floor collider. Oh, okay. That one's broken. Try the other one. Why can't I see these colliders? Fuck. I should be able to, but I don't know why it's... Okay, this one doesn't freak out. That's good. Let's attach it to the 2D character instead. So if I then swap, so collision detection is on. I don't know where this floor is. I don't know if it's like anywhere near where it's meant to be. If I swap, and then, hang on. I'm gonna try Blobby. Why, is Blobby broken? The fuck? Alright, let me try a hydrate. None of them work now. That's really good. I'm very confused. I have like 2 FPS. What is going on? Oh my god. Okay, let's just turn off that collider. That is not working. What the fuck? There is just... Oh. There was a huge blobby that came at me, but you couldn't really see it from that camera. Hang on, I'm gonna try and gain more than 6 FPS. I might have to restart the the scene. Oh no, oh no. Lovely slideshow. You like it? Is it better than that one slideshow anime? Oh wait, we're back. We're back. Okay, we're back. I still don't know why I don't have 60 FPS. For some reason, I'm like stuck on like 25, which is fun. I don't know why that is, but I don't think I've... Hang on, I haven't limited the FPS, have I? No, limit FPS is off. If I put it to 60, what happens? Nothing. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a concept. It's a proof of concept, I'd say. Right, let me have a look at this clip. See what you were talking about. Let's have a look. Did you say it was near the beginning? I can't see anything wrong. Hang on. The tail is acting a bit weird, but I couldn't... Am I shaking? I don't know. I've no clue. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it today, I'm not gonna lie. I had this idea and I was like, right, I'm gonna put it on and then we're gonna stream and we're gonna have fun and it's gonna be great. I don't know why I keep looking this way. It's not right. I think my... I don't know, hang on. Let's just swap screen and see what happens. Hello. I put myself in the frame in 3D. Hell yeah. That's what the other thing I wanted to show you. And I can also be 2D. Kinda, sorta. We're gonna just stick with 3D for a bit, I think. I think that is probably for the best. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Actually, I might Okay, hang on. If we're gonna stick with majority 3D, I'm gonna enable the rest of the... I say the rest of the things. We're gonna enable a few select. We're gonna enable small head, big brain, focus mode, bald, huge listeners. Maybe not blender me because I think that fucks up with things. Remember to save, spin me, and I just want to say throw me for the meme. What does throw me do? Like, I know what it does, but yeah, just fucking disappear. As long if it goes back to normal, then I'll keep that one. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like if I swap to, yeah, it's all good. Okay, I just didn't want it to fuck with like the position of things. All right, cool. We're gonna be 3D for a bit though. I might swap when I feel like it. When I saved it, it showed it. I don't know why it's not showing in the clip. Phantom body movement, I think. I've also just realized that I've made this frame so big that it kind of just, I mean, I can just scale it down, but it kind of just takes over the entire thing. So it's kind of lost its meaning. Do you know what I mean? But I think this should be fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. We can start. So today we're going to do some texturing, maybe. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to get my tablet real quick because it's like high above. So just give me one moment. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I have so much to like try and figure out with my scene. I think my scene is just very old. So there's a bunch of shit in there, like props, blueprints, things that are probably taking up like a lot of, not RAM, but a lot of resources that I probably don't need or I can optimize. And I started that at one point, and then I think I just got really busy and got distracted. My cable is here. Let's see. Oh, there's a notification. Oh, it was in general chat. It was me. Right, cool. Okay, tablet connected. That's one thing done. And then I need to open my driver. Oh no, wait, I need to close the Huion driver first. Close. I'm gonna close my driver and reopen it again. Oh, where's my glove? Oh, so much things I need. Here we go. Right, okay, I'm back. Where's my pen? It's over there. I got my pen. It's really funny because my pen is the same on the tablet as on my pen display. So I have just two pens on my desk, both in the same little donut mount. And it doesn't matter which one I pick up, I can just use both. So I should have probably like... Actually, I have 3 pens. I'm not gonna lie, because I bought an extra pen because I thought mine was broken. Or was that maybe that was on the previous tablet? I don't know. But I swear I have 3 different pens, and I can only use one at a time. So, all right, cool. I am comfortable. We can lock in. I say comfortable. My desk is a bit of a mess. Not gonna lie. I have been binging 7-Up. I know the other day I was like, oh, I've been so good. I've just been drinking water and I'm trying to reduce my 7-Up. But then stress hit and I just, yeah, stress hit. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna go back to drinking 7-Up again. But don't worry, I'll get back on it. I'll get back on the good grind. All right, I got my pen, my trusty pen. Okay, cool. Right, let me check that that should be set up correctly. I think, let's see. Yes, okay, cool. Very cool. Right, so I think last time we were working on the shoes, weren't we? The shoes. Let me... Oh wait, what's the category? It's art. All right, cool. 7-Up is better than Pepsi. So I didn't used to like 7-Up that much. Like 7-Up was just okay. 7-Up was like, all right. But then in recent years, as I have matured, there's something about 7-Up. And just to keep it 100 or whatever the kids say these days. It's the zero sugar version. It's the zero sugar version. And it's just really nice and refreshing, especially when you're warm. Not sponsored. I just really like 7-Up now. Saying that, there is very little that can beat Pepsi Max. I fucking love Pepsi Max. And saying that, there's even less that can beat the pink Monster. That is just pure, I can't say a drug name on stream. It's just pure good. It's just pure good. And I'm not allowed to have those at the moment because there's no zero sugar version that's good. Like the zero sugar versions are all right, but nothing compares. But Pepsi Max is a really good option. 7-Up zero sugar is a really good option if you don't want to have the extra calories. The kids say 6, 7. I think I realized I was getting old when I first heard the E meme, the one with Markiplier, and I didn't get it. And the 6, 7 stuff, I don't get that either. I'm not gonna lie. So I think I've hit that point where I'm too old for current memes, and that means I'm old in general. Check out this clip. Zenidora streaming art. Wait, is that the one from earlier? Or is that a different one? Oh, I found the point it happened. It was when you were playing around with Deems. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I'll read one message but before the other one, and I'll get very confused, even though that's complete skill issue on my end. All right, let me have a look. I want to see this mystery issue. Oh, yeah, it was when I was putting the clothes on one by one. Yeah, it does look very cursed, doesn't it? It's okay. Don't worry. New one, no problem. Thank you so much for finding it. All right, cool. What was I saying? I don't know. We're gonna work on shoes today. Very excited. Well, as excited as I can be after a work day. But I'm excited because I actually get to just relax a little bit. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up about work now. No one wants to hear about it. So we're gonna do shoes. Oh god, where am I? And yeah, we're working on the stitches last time. I think we have a bit of cleanup to do. I think we're getting there in terms of textures, like finishing them. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna put on the other shader. There we go. You were saying a joke? A joke? I never say jokes. I don't believe you. What did I say? I don't know. It's okay. It's in the past. We'll live in the present. Let's see. Oh yeah, so bottom outfit. Folder 1. Oh, yeah, we should probably name things so I don't get confused. Oh, yes, okay, yeah, so we were doing the stitches and I swear there was an outline here. Where's the outline gone? Oh my god. Oh, okay, never mind. You started a really funny joke but never got to the punchline. I refuse to believe that. I never make funny jokes. Actually, maybe that is why I never make funny jokes, because I never get to the punchline. Maybe that is my fatal mistakes. I keep scrolling out like to infinity. I don't know what's going on. I should probably move this over. But yeah, do you guys have any fun plans for the weekend? I don't. No, I do. I mean, it's always fun on the weekend, but I'm gonna be doing commissions. Yay! I'm actually quite excited because I'm getting very close to being done. And I might have some sushi. Yeah, maybe, possibly, maybe. We're trying out a new thing. We're gonna see if there's sushi available. I think that could be quite nice. I love sushi so much. And I don't have any other plans, I don't think. Oh no, I do. I need to do some recording bits. I need to remember to do that. But yeah, that's about it, I think. An adventures plan? No, not really. I don't think I'm going out. Oh, wait, actually, no, I might be going outside. No, that's next weekend. I'll be having adventures next weekend, but not this one. I'm just gonna chill, do what I need to do. Hiccup, of course. like always. And oh, I've gotten back onto the bike, the exercise bike. I'm very happy because it's like a very slow progression type of program that I'm following. I really struggle to find an app or something that I could follow that just helped me get going, because I'm the type of person that I need a program that I can just follow to the T. I don't like to experiment. I just want to be like, right, I need to do X amount of time on the bike, or whether it's lifting or if it's being on the bike. And I really struggle to find something like that. Something similar to like Couch to 5K, but for like indoor biking, as in on an exercise bike, so not a real bike. And I found like, not the perfect solution, but I found one that was pretty close. The only annoying thing is that it has this like graphic thing, like this, not graphic, that sounds bad. It has like this like 3D CGI thing, like when you're on it. So it will give you instructions and blah, blah. You can look at this person biking like alongside you or whatever. Or like, do you know what I mean? Like there's lots of different like maps and stuff. But you can't go like do anything else while biking. You have to have the screen open, otherwise it will stop giving instructions, which is really annoying. So I'm still on the lookout for like the perfect indoor biking app that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Looking at you, Nordic Track, shit ass app. I'm not gonna pay for that. That's way too fucking expensive. I know they have programs like that because they're the brand for the bike that I have, but they're like ludicrous money. So yeah, I'm not gonna get that. But I'm trying to look for like an app that will just do what I need to do and will just work as a Couch to 5K, but for biking, and I haven't found it yet. But the one that I'm using at the moment is fairly close. Like I like the plans in the program, and I think it was like one-time payment type of app, and it wasn't very expensive. So I think that was quite nice. Was it one-time payment? I don't know, actually. Anymore. I don't know. But it was okay, yeah. So I've gotten back on the bike. Is what I was gonna say. And I'm excited because it, like, you know, when you get to that phase where you start liking exercising, like I'm hitting that now with cardio, and it's kind of weird considering I used to hate cardio so much. Not touching grass this weekend. Yeah, no grass touching. Well, no, actually, we're gonna be playing Stardew, the board game. I don't know if that counts as touching grass. You technically do, like, there's like grass on the map. But anyways, yeah, not the same. But yeah, we might play that this weekend. I think that would be fun. We played it a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and it took us ages to like get into it. But it was really fun, but then we lost. We didn't win. So we need to get a win, I think. We have to get a win. Otherwise, we'll never stop playing the game. Like, we will be playing until we have the win. Okay, so I should probably get PureRef up. Now, I'm a bit scared because every time I open PureRef, it goes onto the fourth, like, monitor, which is, like, not a monitor. It's, like, the capture card. And I don't know what the fuck it's going to open. So I'm just going to turn off this real quick while I get it open, just in case it starts being a menace, which it has done before. It was not a menace. All right. That's good. That's good. Oh, you know what? I've also put my shoe away, my real shoe. But that's okay. I don't think we need it. I think we're good from here on out. Yeah, I think we're gonna have the shader do a lot of the work. So I think we're good on that front. Do we want stitches on? No, I think line art is fine. Oh, that's it. I don't know where that circle has gone. I went onto the Blender file to try and find it, and it's just fucking gone. So that's a lot of fun. I do have like a billion Blender backups, so I might just see if there's any of them that do have it, and then just slap it in, because I think it was UV unwrapped as well. I don't know at what point it just kind of disappeared, but there's meant to be a little circle here to like signify the knot. So we're gonna have to come back for that. But I think we were pretty much done with the shoe then in that case, because I guess we would need to put it into like Unity to to see if we're really happy. I think this one, because I don't have like a proper, not a proper reference, but like a, well, I don't really have a proper reference in terms of like one-to-one. I think for this one, it's going to be a lot of like testing and just seeing. And then if I don't like something, I'll just, oh my God, I'll just come back and add more shit. Do you know what I mean? If it just doesn't look good. Like I can justify a lot, but it needs to also look good. Also, I read somewhere, I don't know where this was, but I think it was on Twitter, and someone said that before you do any texture, and I don't know if this applies to like NPR type shading that I'm doing, but before you do any texture, you should do the normals, like you should bake the normals and stuff and make sure that everything looks good. And it got me thinking, and I was like, you know what, that kind of makes sense. I haven't done it for this one, but it kind of does make sense because you wanna, like, say for example, we're doing folds, right? We're doing folds on, what the fuck is this? All right, ignore that. Oh, I know what that is. Why is, this isn't meant to be quads. We're gonna have to re-import, I think, because I think that's gonna fuck with us. So what I was gonna say is, you know how we have the folds here, or we started some folds. I don't know if we actually finished them. Hang on. Yeah, we started some. So you know how we have the folds here? It probably helps to do the folds first and then do the texture. Like if you're gonna paint any shadows or like add a shadow map or anything. So I like the idea that they were talking about, basically, about this. It makes sense to me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to re-export because I think the whatchamacallit, the triangulation modifier was turned off temporarily, and I find that when I export it without it and then put the textures back in the blender, it just decides by itself what to do, and that's usually not good, especially with like line art and stuff. So I'm gonna have to quickly do that. Why so much detail underneath if the dress covers it? So just for the meme in it? No. Basically, this is meant to be transparent, this little bit here, which we're gonna have to do. I thought it already was, but it's gonna be like semi-transparent here. And then I might wanna take this skirt off. Not for any like sussy reasons, just like because it's part of the outfit, right? Or I might want to put another skirt on or something like that. So I just wanted to make sure that it still had details on it, if that makes sense. It's the gist of it, to be honest. It's the same reason why I'm gonna be texturing the thigh highs underneath and around like the area here as well, because I wanted to look good if I ever take the shoes off, you know? Right, let me just quickly open my Blender file. And we're gonna take an incremental save because I don't know how long it's been since I did it last time, and I don't want to like lose like a shit ton of progress. I'm just opening Blender now. So also if you decide to change outfits, yeah, basically, yeah. I think because it's a bodysuit, it should be fine. Like it doesn't break any like Twitch TOS rules or anything, I don't think. That's why I made it so long for a bodysuit. Hello, Dima. I have no idea what you're saying. Hang on. Let me try and translate that real quick. I hope you're doing well. Are you saying normal? Am I normal? Or do you mean normals? As in what 3D uses? Right, let's see. Okay, so what was I doing? I'm gonna share my I'm gonna share my screen, I say, as if I'm like at work using Microsoft Teams. Give me 1 second, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Where am I going? I'm confused. Ah, right, okay. Where is Blender? Hang on. There we go. Blobby. Wait, does Blobby not work when I'm using the frame? Maybe I just looked away. I'm gonna test it. Oh, I think so. It goes for the body, I think, is the issue. Yeah, you can see him stick out a little bit there. The frame is fun, but it does have limitations. It did work. Yeah. It's just, I think it mostly goes for the body, and that's why you can't see it. Maybe I should try and make it go for like the face. That would probably make more sense, right? Let's see. Let's throw animal prop. Where is Blobby? Yeah, it's going to body random position. I'm just gonna do human body bone head. That it's a bit better. I love that you worry so much about the TOS stuff. While the other day I was watching a 3D artist modeling a fully nude character with huge boobs and stuff, just without texture nipples and all that. I mean, true. I think, like, I don't know how it works, because I've heard of other people who've just been like sculpting a body, like not without any genitalia or anything, but just like sculpting the body, and they got given a warning or smited or whatever. So I'm trying not to like toy with the line, I guess, if that makes sense. This is mostly just like Twitch TOS though. Like, your attire is meant to be covering the hips. Well, I don't know. I've seen a couple of YouTubers recently that don't cover the hips, and somehow they just get away with it. So I don't know if the hips thing is a rule or not, but there's a conception of you're not allowed to show underboob. Underboob banned, underboob not allowed. I think you're not allowed to show hips, but I'm a bit uncertain on that one. I don't know if they have that in the rules. You're not allowed to show ass, which fair, I guess. I think all these rules are very stinky, by the way. I think these are very stupid rules. I think you should be allowed to show hips. You should be allowed to show like you should be allowed to like wear like a bikini and not have to worry. You should be allowed to show underboob. Underboob is such a peak character design that it's a shame. It's a great shame that they do not allow it. But that's why I decided to make the bodysuit like go down to like here, so that it covers everything. There is no like question about it, if that makes sense. Oh wait, are you separated? Did I not reconnect you? Oh, I didn't. Oh, that explains it. That's why it's done this. All right, okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think we'll just put triangulation on there, and then that should be fine. It would be cool if you could send multiple, aka a Blobby airstrike. I mean, if you spam the chat with Blobby, that should work. I think they have a respawn timer of like 5 seconds or so, or something like that. Yeah, especially because a lot of the time they only apply to YouTubers. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like, I don't know, it's so weird, because now I see VTubers who like don't follow the rule, aka follow the like quote unquote follow the rules, but I don't know if they're real rules or if it's just like general like things that people have been. Also, you need to put them in separate messages. That's how you get it to work. But yeah, it's a bit, I don't know. I just want everyone to be able to wear whatever the fuck they want, as long as like you're covering like, you know, the certain areas. Like, don't just have like your vagina on display, but you know what I mean? Like, you should be able to allow to show hips. Like, hips is just, everyone has hips. It's stupid that it's stupid that they don't allow it if it is a rule. If it is not a rule, I think everyone should show hips if they want to. Like, with full screen, you can send like 10 of them at once. Yeah, I think so. If I do, hang on, let me test it. If I do Blobby and then do Blobby again, it does do it, but one of them will attach to the other. So if it goes in like a bad position like this, that makes it so that you won't be able to see them. But it has to be in like a separate message, if that makes sense. Yeah, like that. Why does it look like I'm kissing Blobby? Oh no. Get away. I think this is why I decided not to have it like go towards the head. But if I let it go anywhere else, you won't be able to see it. Okay, let's just make sure all the hairs, the see, back up. Yeah, we have long back hair, and then we have... The hell's long back hair zigzag? I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's just a lot of everything. I think that's everything. Oh, so the sleeves, we need to untoggle them. I remember now. I was trying to figure out the easiest way for me to retopologize them without actually retopologizing, because I'm not gonna lie, I cannot be fucked. I just want it to look nice the way that it looks now, and I was contemplating just slapping a subdiv on it, but then that would make it go from 3,000 to 14,000, and I was like, that is not, like, that is, no, there must be a better way. Do you know what I mean? So I haven't found it yet, but I swear I saw a couple of retopologizing plugins that will just like square everything up and make it look nice, but the best way would be for me to do it manually. Oh, I'm lazy. It's weird because you see a lot of real life streamers showing all the skin that Twitch doesn't like and nothing happens, but when it's a VTuber they get exploded. What the fuck? Exploded? Yeah, I get what you mean. It sucks. Like, at least be consistent between VTubers and non-VTubers. Like, that's all I ask, really. But then there's the issue of, like, people in VR chat, because they're not held to the same standard or the same rule. Weirdly enough. Oh, 2 seconds. I'm back. Sorry, VC got me a 7-Up. He heard about how much I love 7-Ups and was like, yeah, I'm gonna get her a 7-Up. Could you hear that? I don't know. But basically, what was I saying? Yeah, so VTubers are meant to, like, the character is meant to be the same representative as like an actual person, right? Oh god, that was broken, but that's fine. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I'll have a drink. But VR chat, like, people who are in the VR chat category using a VR chat avatar, they are not held to the same standard, even though it's the same type of deal. I think it's because if you're in the VR chat category, you're in a game category, and then it's a game avatar, even though it's still you. But if you're like in the art category with a VTuber model, then that's meant to be you, like the avatar. I don't know, it's kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. I just wish it was all just the same across the board and all of them had the same permissions as the VR chat people, basically. Thank you for this bean. Sorry, I just had a drink. I think it's mainly just because there's a major stigma among VTubers, or about VTubers. Yeah, it's a bit silly as well. I don't get it. Like, even before I really knew what a VTuber was, like, I think the first one I saw was like Kizuna AI or something, and I just thought that was cool. Like, I had no interest in it at the time, but I was like, you know, that's kind of cool. Good for them type stuff. I don't get, like, all the backlash people get nowadays for just being a VTuber by, like if a post breaches mainstream, it's like, oh god, hell on earth, you know? Like, I've seen a lot of hate on Iron Mouse lately. I mean, it's been, like, consistent for months at this rate, but... And Iron Mouse isn't someone I really watch much. I watch some of her stuff sometimes, but the hate she gets from, like, people who don't watch VTubers just because she is a VTuber is just kind of insane. It's just a bit crazy, to be honest. It makes no sense. It's like they forget that there's actually a person behind the VTuber model, you know? Right, okay. We were gonna export this, weren't we? Yes. Yes. All right, I think everything is on here. Oh my god, I just moved it. That's not good. I still don't know what this little circle is, and that kind of pisses me off because I need it. I need it back, please. I'm just gonna have one last look to see if it's anywhere. I don't think it is. I think it would be in maybe shoes if it was. But shoes, the shoes thing isn't a thing anymore, which is why it's so weird. Yeah, I don't know where it's gone. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go dig in the files later. It's not a problem for today, I don't think so. In my opinion, it started with the stereotypes from VR chat. Stereotypes from VR chat? Just like about e-girls and stuff, or is it something different? I'm not fully caught up to VR chat lore. I've played it for quite a bit, but I haven't played it in a really long time. I don't know what like people's complaints are about it and stuff. I did see something about double verification, which I thought was really fucking stupid the other day. Or was it today actually? Oh, thank you, Seribot. Thank you. Like that was really dumb that someone had to like double verify to like gain access to a club or something. That was a bit silly, but I think that's the only thing I've really heard. VR chat is a fun game though, even though I don't really play it as much anymore. Okay, you have a lot to learn. Oh no. Do I want to learn? Like I've watched a couple of what's that guy called? Something Royal something video. Like he has a couple videos on VR chat and stuff. I watched a couple of them, but most of the people that don't play VR chat see VR chat as just an ERP game. That's fair. I think they're wrong because it's more than that. But I also get why people see it that way. If they just like look, if they've just heard like the worst of the worst, you know what I mean? What's ERP? It's when, what's that story? When the bee and the flower, I don't fucking know. Basically people who just have like virtual, yeah, I'm gonna let Mio explain it. Automod denied it, but I'll allow it. Basically people pretending to have e-sex in VR chat. Go search VR chat stereotypes on YouTube for a teaser. There are people that sit in front of a mirror the whole day. Oh yeah, I know of them. Like they're harmless, aren't they? I spend quite a bit of time in front of a mirror to just look at like when I would add like gimmicks and stuff, like the little physics ball and stuff. That was so fucking interesting and cool. Like it was almost like a fidget spinner. It was very nice. But I think VR chat also has a lot of good worlds to offer. Like there's a lot of nice horror worlds. I don't really interact with the game worlds that much. I think I played one of them, which also happened to be a horror world. But there's a lot of just pretty art worlds as well. I remember this one time I was invited to just like look at this world, and every time I'm going VR chat now and so like I ask someone, oh, have you been to this world? They go no. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take you on a ride because it's a really nice world. I don't remember what it's called. It's very, very popular. It's one of the ones that have like trains and stuff in it, like trains on a wall. VR chat art world, maybe not art world. It's like an artistic world, but I just don't know what it's called. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can find it. Top 10 VR chat worlds. Maybe it comes up there. It won't. What are your favorite and must-see worlds? Let's see. Oh, there's some worlds I've not heard of in here. But I'll instantly know the world when I see the name. I'm just gonna snooze that out real quick. Cool worlds that anyone new to VR chat should experience. Let's see. Organism, that's the one. Oh, I love Organism. It's, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like a lot of people would have gone to this world already, but it's just really cool. Like, it's just so like artistic in the way that it's set up. And you don't really know what to expect. Like, unless someone tells you, you don't really know what to expect until you enter it and like you go through the whole thing. I think maybe it can take like an hour or something to go through the whole thing, or maybe more. It's a huge world, and it just looks so good. Like, it's not just like a mirror dwelling world. It's like a proper like art project, I'd say. And it's very cool. All right, we're just gonna try and export this. I'm gonna do save incremental because I'm paranoid that shit's gonna break. Oh wait, I need to select hierarchy. I don't know why this wouldn't work, but it's been a while since I've like exported anything over here, so we're gonna see how it goes. All right. And then I'm gonna take a incremental save off of this one before we re-import it. VR sleeping? These are not the kind of stereotypes that really affect the image of VR chat though. The only people that know about those stereotypes are other VR chat players. That is true. I think I watched one of the videos from Royal Sky on... not Royal Sky. That's the wrong Royal. Royal something else about that. Hello, Faye. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Royal Sky, they do tutorials, don't they? It's not Royal Sky. I'm trying to figure out what they're called now. I need to go look on the YouTubes. They have like a hedgehog avatar. Royal... okay, hang on. Worst of VR chat. I think if I search that, the guy's gonna come up. Royalty is here. Yeah, that's them. Is that a hedgehog? I don't know what that is. It looks like a hedgehog. I think they did a video on VR chat sleeping and stuff like that. I like the almost like documentary videos on VR chat. I think they're very fascinating because I don't spend as much time as other people do. I physically cannot. Like, I have like a day job and stuff. Other people spend like hours and hours and end on it, and I feel like I would do that if it was like 10 years ago. But now, do you know what I mean? Like, if I didn't have a job, I would probably spend that much time in VR chat. But I'm not. Pet, hello, my pleasure. I'm vibing. Good. I'm glad. I'm very glad. We're just working on some, ignore the toes. We're just working on some texture. But I get distracted and don't get anything done. So we're gonna try and re-import the mesh and see what happens. Please don't break. Please don't break. Because I don't know why you would break if you break. Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. I'm just working on texture for my 2.0. And we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm gonna snooze the ad again. I don't want to see the ad yet. The general consensus by non-VRChat players is ERP and Jameski's VRChat video from like 50 years ago. Who is Jameski? I feel like I should know this name, but I do not know this name. Are they well known? I feel like such an ass when I go, I don't know who that is, and it's like someone who has like 5 million followers somewhere. I'm just not up to the loop, you know? Up to the loop. I'm just not up to date, I guess. I don't watch a lot of people on YouTube. They have 2.29, so that's pretty close. Did they make a band from Gary Smod UK? I feel like that takes skill, you know. Oh, wait, is there one called VRChat Experience 10? Oh, that's 4 months ago. Okay, it's not 50 years ago. Not the right one. Yeah, I've got some friends with 20k hours in VRChat. 20k. 20k. That's a lot of K. That's a lot of hours. they just live in there. I mean, if it doesn't, well, I say this like seriously, like if it doesn't harm their mental health, asterisk, is it possible to not have it harm your mental health if it's 20K? But like if it doesn't have a detrimental effect on your mental health and it's something you enjoy, I think that's fine. Question mark. I mean, I don't know how many hours I had on League of Legends back in the day. So it's probably not 20. It's probably not 20K hours, but it was definitely a couple of K. So to be fair, that was a bad example because League of Legends did have a detrimental effect on my mental health. So but that's just because of the game, not because of how many hours I spent on it. It also had a very good effect on my mental health in other cases when I won one of them, being that, I guess. Yeah, his VR chat videos were huge back in the day and a lot of people get introduced to it through his videos. He was one of the main reasons the damn Uganda Knuckles thing happened. See, I didn't really, like, when VR chat got popular like that, I didn't really watch any VR chat content. I recently picked up watching this absolute, like, guy who he'll troll VR chat players, but not in like a negative, you know, like not like in those type of ways. He'll just do like random shit with his trackers, and I find that funny because there's no one being harmed, there's no one being like being made to be embarrassed or anything in those type of quote-unquote pranks, right? A prank is good as long as no one gets hurt or inconvenienced. And I feel like but I don't remember what the guy's name. I think he uses mostly Vive, but I did a video on slime, or like a comparison video of all the trackers combined, or like compared. And from that video, I started watching his like other videos where he'd like randomly go on a strip pole and jump on a bouncing ball and, you know, be on this little thing in the air and get stuck in a tube. Like stuff like that is fun. I like that. I find that fun. But I can't remember his name. If I just search slime VR versus trackers VR chat, I think he's gonna come up. He's not come up yet. All trackers. What the hell is his name? Chris Quits Reality. That's the guy. I mean, a lot of VR chat content is absolutely horrible, so there's not much to watch. That's fair, yeah. I think a lot of the like recently popular content is like actual like people just going up to other people just to troll and get a reaction, which it's a bit cringe in it. Like it's a bit, I don't know. There are some people who will literally just like listen to people's conversations and the conversations themselves without intervening or like jumping in are batshit insane. Like I think those are fine. Like they're whatever, but then there's other people who try and make a scene. Do you know what I mean? Like people are just trying to like live their lives. Josh Dubs? Who's that? Josh Dubs. Burgers with the boys. I don't know if I've seen this guy either. Is he the guy who, it says Among Us VR with the boys. There was a period of time where I kept getting TikToks of some guy playing Among Us VR and absolutely scaring the shit out of them. But I don't know if that was that guy. Maybe? I don't know. Although his videos are curated videos. What does that mean? Curated? A ton of it is drama, which reminds me of like Final Fantasy XIV's modding scene. There's drama in the Final Fantasy XIV's modding scene? What the hell? No, not him. Oh. Right. I got it. Oh, there was this one dude who was... He had this whole act in VR chat. He'd go into... I don't remember his name, but I think he's on social media. He'd go on into like public worlds and I think he didn't speak. He'd just have like this miming, like he'd just like mime basically, and he'd be like, do you want to join like this world? And he'd grab a bunch of people to like allow him to join the world, and then he would just do it. He was like a magician, and he like had this world set up. I assume that is his world, that had a bunch of stuff that he could interact with and stuff, and it was really cool. It was like a magician show, and I don't remember what they're called. They must be popular on social media. I don't know. But it was just such a weird, like, random encounter that I joined one of the worlds that time. Yeah. I need to find them now. I think you wore, like, a blue, like, a default blue avatar. And then there's one of the parts where, like, I think there was Star Wars in it. I don't know. It was very strange. Very fun. Like, stuff like that is very fun and cool. I like that a lot. Like, people just like using it to entertain or have fun without, you know, inconveniencing other people basically. But I do not remember what his name. Okay, we're gonna lock in after this ad break. I'm just gonna try and figure out what this guy's called. Hang on, let's see. No, it's not. Metaman? No, I don't think it's Metaman. He must have... He must have a social media. I just don't know what it's called. I might find him and post it on in the Discord because he's really funny. And if you ever get the chance to join one of those worlds, it's just kind of cool. Like, it's all, you know, just not fake, but it's all like in VR chat, and he has it all set up so that he could like work his magic. But it's just really cool. It's just really cool. And I think you can join us. You don't have to like be in VR. You can just join on desktop, I think. Oh, my new book might arrive tomorrow. Oh, what's your new book? I've not been reading any books lately, but I've heard a lot of buzz around the what's it called? The Dungeon Crawler Carl series. No spoilers allowed because I might actually read it, but I've heard it's really good, like the franchise, and they're like releasing a bunch of shit, like a tabletop game or something like that. Oh, hang on. What were you trying to link? Sorry, my bot screams at anyone who tries to send a link without like asking because I can give permit. Leica, the magic behind a stop motion dream factory. Very cool. I've not heard of that before. Hang on, copy. What is this? Is this... Oh, is this the re-kid? I'm gonna put it here so I can watch it after. One of Josh Stubbs' videos? All right, yeah, I'll try and give it a watch. We're gonna have our ad break though. I know we haven't really done anything. I'm gonna lock in. I need to put my AC on because it's already like 50 billion degrees in here. So we're gonna take a 3-minute break and we'll be back very soon to do some texturing. All right, cool. I'll see you guys in a bit. BRB. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. I need to charge my phone. It's on 4%. Oh my god, I get anxiety when my phone's like below 10. Even below 15 is like cutting it close. But you should definitely charge your phone. But saying that, I recently got a new phone and it's like insane to have like an actual phone with battery again. My previous phone, I love my previous phone, but it had really bad or low battery, not low battery, but it had like a small battery size for like the current era, and it also had a really shit camera. But other than that, I love my phone. But it just got really slow near the end, and then of course I am the person who can always justify making another purchase. if I set my mind on it. So I did. And then I went to go buy it. I wanted it on finance. And then PayPal was like, nah. And it just fucking took the money out of my account. I was like, okay, never mind then. I guess I'll cry, but it's fine. But I love having the new phone. It's very nice. Like right now, I haven't charged my phone all day and it's on 50%, and I've used it quite a bit today. So previously it would have been on like 10% by now. My phone charged fast, at least like 24 minutes if screen is off. That's really fast. The hell? 24 minute from 0 to 100? Or just like to get enough battery? I think we'll leave the shoes like this for now. We might come back. We might add some like texture or something. Because right now everything is very smooth. And I feel like it could benefit from not looking like that. But I think we need to like go back to it, and like we'll come back to it and look at it later. Maybe I'll add some folds to it as well. I think it could be nice with some folds. Shoes have folds, you know, on the fabric area. So it makes sense. Right. What else do we need to do? Socks. Let's, can we take the socks off? I mean, the shoes off? Maybe. Yes, we can. Well, for the most part. Let me just get rid of these. Yes, so we have textured some of the knee. That's it. The knee. And the back of the knee, and then we did a little bit of here, but I think we haven't really touched on this bit, so I think we can add some stuff to it. I think that would be nice. So I should get a reference up for this, because otherwise I will get this wrong. I swear we had like a bunch of feet references somewhere, or maybe I didn't put them in this folder. Actually, hang on. Let me see if I can get those up. I think they're in Blender, OCs, Zenidora. I swear they're in the reference images. Oh no, there's a feet references folder. I feel like we can just use that as a base. Oh, actually, I should probably search up like, this is gonna feel really weird, but I should probably search up like thigh high feet, I guess. Feet references, that's a new one. I had to have a bunch of them when I was modeling the feet, that's why. That's the only reason, okay? Maybe it's not thigh high I'm thinking of, because, or I don't know. I like thigh highs, they're technically thigh highs, but I don't know if I maybe want a bit more like translucent socks so that I can add more details to it. Do you know what I mean? Like if it's normal thigh highs, it would just be like normal socks, but like really long normal socks. Do you know what I mean? And they're not very interesting. Like it's just, socks are very boring to look at. They don't have any like specific shading or depth to it, but leggings do. Not leggings, tights. Oh, this is gonna be even worse. Tights feet reference. If I put a reference on it, it makes it okay, right? But then if I'm, what the fuck? There's a tights that have like individual toes, and I don't like it. That looks really weird. I'm just thinking, if I'm gonna do that, I might want to do it on the shader rather than texture it. But then I probably want some texturing on the feet themselves, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, can I look this? Yeah, we need to clean up the body texture, but I can't really do that on stream. I need to do that offline. There isn't much going on here. We could make this look a lot better. I guess maybe I can do the feet on stream. Wait, so this is all AO. I cannot press this button when I'm on the body. It's the only issue. I don't know if how I feel about the AO. I feel like there's too much to clean up. And I don't know why it becomes like this, because when I did it before, it was fine. I don't know if I've just used like the wrong settings or something, but it's really annoying. Like if I go to, is it ambient occlusion? Like this is the issue. I don't know why it gets like these little dots. It doesn't make any damn sense. Yeah, you do have clothes on, right? Good. Ignore this. This is just fucked. We ignore that bit. Maybe I need to just do a better AO bake somehow. I don't know how. Maybe I should Google it. Substance painter ambient occlusion dots. It's like little dots, isn't it? I wish Occupant's AO bake was like usable at all. Is it not? I've not actually tried it, so I don't know how bad or good it is. But that's interesting. Now that is a lot more cursed. Yeah, the face is kind of cursed with AOs, like with anime, because there's like all this bit which is it goes inwards, right? It's not meant to IRL, but it does. And it doesn't look very good. But yeah, even just the AO itself, like it just looks like it's very noisy. And it has these like random lines and I don't know why, and it's really fucking annoying. So I don't know what we do. We might just have to actually like paint. That's boring. Usually I do AO as like a base and then I work from there, but let me try and do another bake. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Hi Kubus, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We're gonna try and bake the body and see if we can get it to look. I'm gonna just keep everything on because I think otherwise it's not gonna look good. Don't really care about the normals for now. We'll just do the AO. Like I don't know if it's like these settings. Can I just like reset them? Oh, restore defaults, maybe. So this is the only setting that I change, but I think I need this one so that it doesn't bake it with the clothing on. What is hang on. Let me get the docs up. Substance Painter, baking, documentation. I think Substance Painter has a little bit of documentation, but not like a lot. How to bake, switch to, yeah. Change common settings. Adjust cage. But do I need to wear... I don't have a cage, do I? On this one? It's terrible to the point it might as well not be a feature. I don't know if I read that one out yet, but it's funny. Oh wait, hang on. The rule for detecting mesh in high poly scene. Always, all mesh in the high poly scene are detected. Only same in... Right, so only same... Ignore back faces. Never, always... Distribution. How occlusion is... I'm gonna just try smooth and see what happens. We're gonna save though before we do that. Secondary rays. Number of rays. High def... No, we don't have a high... Let's just do it. Let's do big body. It looks exactly the same. Fuck me. Right. I guess that... Does it still have those dots? It does. What the fuck? Is it these settings maybe? I don't know what these two. I don't know enough about baking, I don't think. Mesh map settings. Or hang on. Toggle whether backfaces are ignored while baking. This can help reduce artifacts. Alright. Let's try it. It did do nothing. For this anyway. Let's see. Oh, ambient occlusion map settings. Alright. Change the number of secondary arrays. More arrays can yield better results at the cost of increased processing time. So the stream is on one computer and then this is on a different one. So I think we can maybe afford to up it. So 64. Let's go to 99. Why not? I'm gonna save though before I do, just in case it crashes. Big body. Does it look the same? I don't know. It kind of just does. Does it look less noisy maybe? Like these lines as well. I don't know why they appear. It's very annoying. Is it the distribution? Uniform? Oh, no, that's worse. Don't like that. Don't like that. Yeah, I feel like... What is relative to bounding box do? Yeah, that's not good. Like, generally it looks okay, but then there's like these lines. And it makes it very hard to clean up. This might not be the thing that we use for this one, unfortunately. And just because I don't know how to fix it. Oh wait, spread angle. Where's spread angle? Adjust the angular range of generated rays. A higher spread angle allows the surface to be occluded more easily by geometry that is not positioned. So what happens if I turn this down? Oh, sorry, it goes up? No. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Wait, has that fixed it? No. So I feel like it removes some of the thing, but it gives a bit more smoothness. Like on the arms, you can see it. It doesn't have that ugly line anymore. No, I think it's still a bit... It still doesn't look that great. Alright, I think we'll go back to painting and we'll just ignore the ambient occlusion for now. Like, we're going to turn it off and we're just going to have to paint it. Can you manually edit it afterwards? Yes, I think so. So I can go on mesh map here and I can go on ambient occlusion and then I can make a paint layer or fill layer and I can do I thought I could do it, maybe not. I mean, what you could do is you could import it like I have here. So basically you take it out of the ambient occlusion and you put in here, and then that way this is just a layer. Like, this is just, I can just paint on this as normal. But I feel like it might just be too much hassle compared to just like doing it yourself, if that makes sense. There's a lot of little bits you have to like clean up, and because it's like, do you see like the texture of it? If you go in with like a smooth brush, that's going to be like noticeable. So it might just be best to do it manually in that case. But what I really hate is painting bodies like between toes and like between fingers. It's the fucking worst. I hate it so much. I don't want to do it. So yeah, maybe there's like some settings I'm doing wrong, or maybe like the setup of the model is wrong or something. I don't know. But I think for now we'll turn it off and we'll just like, we'll just paint, I guess. Sucks, but what can you do? Now I'm gonna get the reference. Sorry. That's very dark, but oh, the face is like a shit ton lighter than the body. Hang on. We should probably match the face. It's not matching the face. I don't know why. That's weird. How do I get it to match the face? Like if I do this, that matches. So why does... Oh, it's this one, right? Alright, so I guess this is probably going to be too dark then, right? As a shadow? This might be like the darkest shadow. Like this is a bit better. Yeah, alright. So the thing is, I guess, is that one, I can't really properly texture on stream because I can't like take the clothes off. And two, what I want to be a texture and what I want to be like a shadow map. Because if it's a shadow map, I just need it to be like black and white. And if it's a texture, I need to actually like choose the colors. So I guess, oh my god. I guess what we can do is we can do just texture for now. And we can do like, we'll just have to separate by layers. Wait, is that? Wait, that was nearly like perfect. Hang on. Oh my god. Don't worry, it's not gonna all be like dark like this. We're gonna like put some definition in, but that was nearly like, there's some like little lines here, but why are you not? Okay, no, you are now. Good. You're not? Are you? I don't know. Hang on. This is why. There we go. Right. Why did I have... For what reason could I have the other thing on? I don't know. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Right. So I think we want to just add a little bit of shadow here. I'm going to have to like do more of this bit off stream, obviously, but we can just add a little bit of shadow, a little bit of definition to see like what's actually going on. I'm gonna see if I can do that, what I did with the feet, but just do that with the hands as well. Okay, that wasn't too bad then. Oh my god, where am I going? It's just like these little bits that I hate doing texture of. Ah yes, the focus on the toes for that fun Twitch thumbnail for new viewers. All right, listen here. That was not a purpose. I'm just trying to texture the toes. What do you want from me? Also, we're gonna have like a slight shadow in here, I think. Oh, actually, I don't know. Maybe that should be part of like the... No, we'll do like a slight shadow. Because we can do that as part of like the shadow map, right? We don't want to... What we don't want to do is like start adding it on this side, because then it's gonna look good, but then when you look from the side, you're like, what the fuck? So we're not gonna do that. But what we can do is we can add that little bit of like the muscles, you know? I don't know where it was, but we, on the original sculpt, we did add a bit of like leg definition. I think it was like around here. But would it be, would the softer side be on this side? I don't know. Maybe. It's a bit hard with the clothes in the way, but like this might be something we go in and just like add a height to. Oh, the height. I guess that could work maybe actually. We'll just leave it as a texture for now, I think. We can come back to it. Can you tell I never get any of my personal projects done because I keep just saying, oh, we'll come back to it, and then I just don't. And then I forget, and then I'm like, oh shit, I need to do it. And then I'm like postponing it. Could you ever guess that? It's like never happened before, right? Oh, hang on. Oh wait, I'm holding the pen like an idiot again. There we go. I'm getting tired of UV wrapping with every new model I make. Why? UV wrapping is so much fun. What do you mean? I love UV wrapping. It's the best thing ever. Ever. Zen UV is not enough. It sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to live my best life. I need a better add-on. I need more automation with my UV wrapping. I didn't even know Zen UV did any automation. That's crazy. Maybe I need to check it out. Cindy, can you UV and wrap my model for me since it's the best thing ever? No, I am busy. We're doing other best thing evers. Yeah. That's it. My schedule is fully booked. Sorry. You know, if I did have the time, I'd gladly UV and wrap a model, but God has made me a busy woman. Cruel. It's cruel to ask someone with a busy schedule if they can help you. That's what's cruel. I'm joking. I do have a busy schedule, but if someone actually needed help, I would try and help. Also, I gotta learn eye tracking for 3D VTubing. What do you mean? Like, I learn eye tracking for 3D VTubing? What is your goal? What are you trying to do? I have a friend like that. He's busy all the time, but so many people asking for help, mostly because he's bad at saying no / setting boundaries. Wait a minute, that's me. Swap he with she. I love helping people, but I do think that sometimes I say yes, even though I know I don't have the time, but I'll just make the time, and then what I sacrifice is my own time, like time to just chill. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's usually what I end up sacrificing. Not other people's like time, but like relaxing time. But also it just feels so nice to help someone who's so like thankful. Do you know what I mean? The worst feeling in the world is helping someone, like spending like possibly hours of your time to help someone, and then they just like either just ask for more and have no like gratitude whatsoever, and you can tell they clearly don't respect your time, or they're just like being a bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the worst feeling in the world. That immediately, like that little problem that I have with like saying no, it gets immediately like flicked. Like, oh no, don't worry, I have no problem saying no now because you were being an absolute idiot. But usually I'm really nice and I want to help. But yeah, if people say thank you, if people are like appreciative of what you do, like of the help that I give, then I will do everything in my power to like always help. Do you know what I mean? Hi Cupid, hello. Swap he with she. Oh my god, Sunny admitting we're friends live on stream? You better clip it. And never make me forget. And then like setting up tracker for 3D VTuber model for stuff like Boruto or Vinyan. Is it hard to set up, Sunny? And what about VR chat eyes? Like that wacky thing they do where avatars look at you. Do they actually track or are they just concave eyes? So there's a couple of tricks. So I think just for VR chat, like let's unwrap VR chat first. VR chat, I think, has eye tracking settings where if you don't have an eye tracker, you can choose how relaxed or like anxious the eye movement is. So if you set it up with eye bones or blend shapes or whatever, VR chat, even if you don't have eye trackers, will move the eyes in a certain way depending on the settings that you set. Now, you can set it so that, I think please correct me if I'm wrong, anyone who knows better than me, but I think based on the settings you set, you can have it so that when someone comes up close, the eyes will look at the person who's closest to you. If it's not using those settings, it's using a different setup that I recall. I always, like, I hate shifty eyes because I don't think it looks great. Like if you're looking in the mirror and the eyes just move like everywhere, I don't like that. So I always like make it like mega focused. But regardless of program, whatever you're using, if you make the eyes concave, like if you make these like inwards and then have like your, can't really see it here, but if you have like your like this, if you have it go inwards, I think the effect doesn't immediately get sold on this model. I think I'd have to push it a bit further in. But if you set it up that way, you'll have it where like it feels like the eye, like the iris is following you. I don't think the effect is strong enough for it to happen on this one, I've just realized, but that's okay. I think possibly the iris is oh no, it is concave actually. Maybe it's just a lack of shading that's not selling the effect. But there is also like an effect like that as well that you can do. Like if you have completely flat eyes, you're not gonna get that effect. If you make them more concave and more like, that's not intentional, by the way. If you make them more like concave and stuff, then you're gonna get that effect without really doing anything. It's one thing that I did on Lucy's model where I set it up. I think I took like a screenshot and it was like from above and her head was like outright straight, but it looked like she was looking at the camera, and I love that type of effect. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. That's like a general thing. And then in like if you're doing in Boruto, you can have either the eyes or the entire face or the body follow the camera. So I can show you actually real quick. I'm gonna fuck with my camera just for you. But there's something called look at IK. So if I enable it, you see that my head twitches there. Yeah, it's twitching because it's trying to follow the camera, right? If I do eyes and head, you'll see it that if I change the working, is the working camera? Wait, hang on, let me check that it goes. Yeah, it goes for the working camera. So if I'm using the working camera, oh, this is not the same camera that is being shown actually. Do you see that? The head and like eyes will follow. Like I'm not doing anything with the tracking. I'm just looking at it straight. She's giving me the side eye. She is. She is. I say she as if that's not me. What the fuck? Anyways, yeah, there's lots of things you can do depending on the program they're using. It's kind of like similar to that like NVIDIA camera thing. I've not really tried it, but there's something NVIDIA, if you have like an RTX or GTX card or whatever, you can just make the eyes always like look at the camera. It's kind of like that, but for VTubing. It just looks a bit less creepy when you're a VTuber doing it. Let me turn that off for a second. Yeah, so my head was looking this way, but the look at IK was making it look that way. Oh my god, where am I? Hi. Okay, there we go. Tricks, yes. Because I've made eye bones for my models, but they only work for animating eyes in Blender. So just setting up eye bones isn't enough for VTubing, I guess. So you can use eye bones for both VRChat and Blender. No, Blender. VRChat and Boruto. I'm gonna assume the same thing applies to VNyan as well. or you can use blend shapes. So if you have ARKit tracking, I think one of the blend, like a couple of the blend shapes are like the eyes moving to the left, up, down, and like stuff like that. And you can use those and be perfectly fine, or you can use bones. The only thing is that I think VRChat prefers the bones done a certain way. If I remember correctly, VRChat wants the bones to be vertical? Yeah, that's right. VRChat wants the bones to be vertical as far as I know. I used to set up the bones horizontal, and I think it didn't like that. It was causing issues, so I used to use a plugin called Cats that would make vertical bones for you depending on your horizontal bones. Now I just make the horizontal bones straight up. But other than that, I don't think VRChat is very specific on how everything needs to be. It's more about following the humanoid like requirements by Unity. Like once you import the model, like the FBX from Blender to Unity will try and look for specific bones that the humanoid system will use. So I think VRChat, actually I don't know if VRChat requires humanoid. I think it requires humanoid to use the locomotion and stuff like that. I don't know if you can do like a generic rig actually, but best case scenario, if it's just a normal human being, just use the humanoid rigging system, because it's just so easy to make it compatible with like a billion different poses and stuff like that, because all of them uses the humanoid system. So I would go with that. And then I don't know if VRChat has any, not VRChat, sorry. I don't know if Arudo has any like specific requirements as well, but I would just recommend going with a humanoid system there as well. So as long as you can have like all the bones necessary for Unity's humanoid system to work, you should be fine. So that's stuff like hips, chest, not boobs, but like just the chest bone, neck, head. I don't think fingers are a requirement, but I think arms are. Now, if your model doesn't have any of those things, what you can always do is you can do a little hack where you set up a rig that has all those bones, but you don't weight paint the mesh to those bones. So you just have like the rig, but if you want just like a floating thing with no arms and no legs, you don't need to necessarily have to add arms or legs. You can just weight paint the body itself and then just have the arms do whatever, because they'll be invisible. There won't be any mesh weight paint to it. So that's like a way that people get around doing like funky stuff, where there's like maybe no arms or too many arms, or if you do too many arms, you're gonna need constraints. But yeah, stuff like that is boobs. Yeah, you don't need boobs, but you do need a chest bone, I think, or you need some kind of bone that is connected to the hip, and then is then connected to, I don't think upper chest. I think you need hip, spine, chest. Upper chest is optional, and then it's like neck, head. Your hip bone needs to be the root bone, I think, as well. There'll be like a billion warnings when you upload an avatar to VRChat that will say, oh, the angle between this and this is not good, probably isn't good for full body tracking. It's probably a good idea to follow those steps, but if it's just a personal model and you're not going to use full body tracking and you just want to like get something out the door to like upload it to VRChat, I think you'll be fine to just, if it's just a warning and not like a complete error, you're fine to ignore it for the time being. Yeah, this one's eyes might not be concave enough for that. Yeah, I think it's not. And also I think the texture, doing a bit of texturing does help with it. This one I don't think is concave enough. I think that's an issue. And also I think I want to bring it forward a little bit, because on the side view it doesn't look that great. Like if you consider a real eye, this bit will be on the front, right? There's a bit of shading here I need to erase. Also, that's kind of a look, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let me put the front hair back on. I think texture also helps. Like if you add a darker point in the middle here, that will help a bit as well. But I think they also just need to be positioned a bit differently to work for that effect. So for eyes, you can use bones then. It just requires a bit of setup in Unity, like constraining them to only move a specific distance so they don't clip through the head and stuff is set up inside of Unity instead of Blender. Yes, so for VRChat, there will be, when you add a like I think it's called avatar descriptor or something, there'll be a little space where you can put the eye bones, so you can reference them there. You put them in there, and then you can set maximum and minimums for eye rotation. So you do that in Unity. In Naruto, you can set how much your eyes will move. So for example, let me show you. If I go to, so this depends on the tracking asset that you use. So different trackers will have different results. I use the VTuber Studio one at the moment. But I can do, for example, I can do eye movement intensity. It's set to 3 at the moment, and I don't think the eyes really move a lot. But if I set that to like 10, you can see that it's, yeah, it starts to break a little bit. I don't know why my eyes are also like, oh yeah. It can't go too far because it will break. But that's something you decide inside Naruto. You don't need to add any, so I'm just saving. You don't need to add any like constraints or anything. It's done very, very simple, if that makes sense. Hello, Neozi. Welcome in, welcome in. Booba. Yes, there's a bit of booba here. Does that mean constraints in general don't export from Blender to Naruto via chat, etc.? Yes, that is right. Constraints will not export. Rigs will not export. FBX will take the model, the armature, and textures if you've embedded them. But no fancy like constraints, modifiers, anything like that will work in Unity. Which is a bit of a shame, because you cannot, like, if you're going to use something for animation and then also use it for VRChat, you're going to have to like redo things twice if you have like a specific setup. But yeah, it's just kind of how it is. Sometimes textures, unless you pick the specific settings, will also not export with the FBX, which is really annoying. You have to like embed them and then it will do it. So yeah, it's a lot of these little like annoying things that once you learn it, you'll know it and you won't forget, but you have to like experience it. It's like a canon event, you know? Oh yeah, you said I shouldn't use FBX though, right? The like Naruto also has its own material shader that works best for it. I wonder if you're thinking of VRM. If I said don't use FBX, then I was completely wrong. You have to use FBX to export it into Unity. With the exception of, I think you can actually put the Blender file in Unity, but I don't know if I would recommend that. I would recommend just exporting the FBX, put it into Unity, and then you can use basically any shader that, I guess, well, not any shader, but you can use most shaders that VRChat supports. So you can use Payomi, Liltoon. If you have URP, which means you have Naruto Pro, you can use Nilotune, Potato Tune, Liltoon, URP, stuff like that. Yeah, VRM. So you can use VRMs in Naruto, which some people prefer. They either prefer to use it as a way to set up the model, or they just make a VRM and just slap it into Naruto and call it a day. But VRMs have a limitation on the shaders that can be supported, as well as constraints, depending on the VRM version. I think VRM 1 does allow constraints, but I've never used it. I always set up VRM 0 because it's the most like compatible one. And I would really only set up a VRM if I needed to be compatible with multiple things. Oh, you can use Payomi for Naruto too, you're right. Yes, that's right. You can use Payomi for Naruto, which is what I used to use for some time. And then I swapped to Liltoon because I wanted to use the URP side with URP environments and stuff like that. But then now swapped to Potato Tune because it has like nice shadows, like the casting shadows on my neck, for example. Wait, so VRM can't use Payomi? That's right, VRM cannot. VRM can only use Mtune. Possibly the Unity standard shader as well, maybe. But the general consensus is to use Mtune with it. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. I love a drink. But yeah, I think that's one thing that really sucks about VRM is that because it wants to be compatible with as many things as possible, and it wants to be like lightweight and stuff like that. I assume, that's my assumption, that it only supports like one or a couple of shaders. Mtune being like the big one, and then I wonder if it does support Unity standard, but I'm not sure. It's been months since I made my 2 VR chat models, and I forgot which format I used to be able to use Payomi. Yeah, so you just export it as an FBX, and then, but for VR chat, I don't think you can use VRM anyway, so you have to go through the normal setup route. So yeah, I think Payomi is just so good though. I keep in mind there was a little bit of an incident with Payomi where they got their accounts compromised. I think the situation's sorted now, but I know that they put warnings out to like not download new versions of Payomi and stuff like that in case the person who compromised them had put out, you know, malicious versions of Payomi. I don't know if that's been fully solved yet, but they do post updates on Twitter and in their Discord server. Payomi has a pretty big Discord server. So yeah, just be aware of that, I guess, before like downloading their newest version. I'm actually gonna have a look in their Discord. Sorry, we are actually gonna do some texturing. I just got really, really off topic. Let's see. All right, okay. So there was an update on the 15th of April to say, just want to inform you that we avoided the Discord invite links created by end users, security measures prevent bots from using those links, stuff like that. Most people will not be affected as you can continue to use the link, like the official link, which is discord.gg/Payomi. And then they said that VCC has been, because they took down VCC and Alcom as well. You used to be able to just add those repositories to Alcom and VCC, which are these little, like, almost like a Unity hub, but for VRChat and VRChat purposes that allows you to easily add packages. They disabled Payomi on there because of the breach, but I think they've put them back on now. Except for Payomi Pro, that one can only be gotten from the Discord still. It's not a Zenidora stream without off-topic yapping adventures. If someone asks for my help, I will help, alright? But yes, you're right. Honestly, you're right. I really should write this all down. I might ask you again through Discord eventually so I can write it all down. That's fine. There's also the VOD, but feel free to ask me, honestly. I'm not complaining. I know. I was miming. But yeah, feel free. It doesn't matter how many times I've told you. Feel free to ask as many times as you want. Of course, at some point, I might just start like copy pasting the message. If you ask like 10 times about the same thing within 10 minutes. But I'm happy to help. I've struggled my fair share to get everything uploaded and like try and make a smooth of possible journey from start to finish, with starting in Blender with modeling and then finishing in Unity, being happy that the model that I've just created is now dancing in an MMD world, and that's like the fruit of my labor. Adding an FAQ to the Discord server. Honestly, imagine if I just make one and then it's like the first question, which is like, how do you start with Blender? How do you do this? How do you do that? Actually, that would be quite nice. Like, but I don't mind people asking as well, because it gives me something to talk about. But it could be quite nice, like if someone says, oh, how did you start learning Blender? And I could just put like all the resources, right? More like FZY, frequent Zenidora yapping. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But no, I'm more than happy to provide the information. I mean, that's why I'm trying to like keep the... We have a little section, don't we, in the server, which is called 3D troubleshooting. That's why I try and keep it updated. Like that one thing that I had an issue about 5 days ago. Shape key is activated unintentionally when exporting from Blender, and it pissed me the fuck off. It took me like an hour to fix it, and I could not figure out how it's happened and stuff like that. I was able to get a solution, but it was a really stupid solution. Like it worked, but at what cost? No cost, because it was very simple once I knew how to do it. But it was painful getting to that point, if that makes sense. How hard was it to get a model to work with MMD? I'm guessing it needs like a specific type of rig. Like I remember Mixamo requires something like that. So as far as I know, so just to preface, when I say MMD, I mean MMD in VR chat. So VR chat, for anyone who doesn't know, will have these worlds that have MMD songs and dances and some like very nice environments. And as long as your model has the required MMD blend shapes, so these are blend shapes that most or more often than not need to be in Japanese. There is a very handy reference sheet on DeviantArt that I can post in the server later, which shows basically all the blend shapes that you need. I think the requirements started in like actual MMD, and then when the MMD songs and dances got ported, or some of them got ported to VRChat, they just used that same setup to make it easy for people to use it. So you need MMD blend shapes, which includes like blinking, mouth movement, and there'll be a few expressions that it might also require, but none of these are like necessarily mandatory. Like if you don't want an expression, you don't have to put it on, or else everything will break. It's like it will pick up the blend shapes that your model has. So if you only want the basic ones, then so be it. But it's much nicer to have like all the ones, because some dances and choreography will have like specific blend shapes, which makes it really cute. You do need these blend shapes, as far as I know, and I had a 2-day struggle with this, trying to figure this out. You do need these blend shapes to be on the body mesh. So it needs to be a big B. Very important. Big, actually, I'm gonna double check. I think it was a big B. Yeah. The mesh needs to be big B, body. And if not, it might not recognize it. It depends on the world, I think. But I had a right issue trying to get that to work a couple years ago now, and I've just never forgot it because it pissed me off. It pissed me off so much. It took me 2 days to figure it out, and then I was like, oh yeah, you need a big B, and I was like, fuck's sake, because I named it with a small B. But yeah, you need that. So you can't like call the head. You need to call the head body. If you have the head and the body together in one mesh, then you don't need to worry, just call it body. But I've started separating the head and the bodies, and now I call the head body and the body like final body or something like that. Very annoying. I don't know why it's like this, but I just live with it. And then I think that's it. Like as long as it works in VR chat as expected, it has those MMD blend shapes. Oh, yeah, there was one thing. So you need to add MMD compatibility. Now there's a couple of different ways to do it. The easiest way is to use a plugin called VRC Fury, which you can just add a component that says MMD compatibility. I think you also need read and write rights on your import when you import the FBX into Unity. But you can also use VRC Fury to default everything to read write on, I think, to make that better. The normal way when you're not using VRC Fury is to do something with the animator layers where like something in the animator layers is the right order or something like that, because it will disable a couple of animator layers when it starts going into the MMD instance basically. So there will be tutorials out there, but usually what I just do, which is the quickest way because I love VRC Fury, it's honestly so fucking good and saves me so much time, is I download and install VRC Fury into my project, add the MMD compatibility layer, make sure I have all the blend shapes that I need for MMD on the model, on the B for body, big B mesh, which is the head, or the body and the head, whatever suits, whatever floats your boat. And then that should just work. If it doesn't work, there will be something that's like off in the chain. It could be like a billion things, but it should be fine. It should work. It's really nice. I think even if you don't have any interest in like MMD dances or songs, I think you should definitely visit one of those worlds. There's a couple of different ones now. There used to only be like one that was good, but now there's a couple different ones that are nice. So just look for the ones with the highest amount of player count and have a look and see. You might enjoy it. It's a lot of K-pop songs, J-pop songs, some English songs, depending on the world. Some will only have like English songs, but a lot of the really popular ones have really nice choreography, like really smooth choreography. Sometimes you'll experience dances that are very like choppy and don't look right. Oh, and just in terms of like social media posting, I think based on what I know about MMD, they really, really like their credits. So make sure to read the TOS of the dances. I fear that some dances and songs and stuff might have been ripped from like it might have said personal use only, and then they put it into VR chat, and then people will use them in VR chat and just post like a video on Twitter, and that might get you into a bit of trouble. So make sure to read all the credits and like post all the credits where you need, like if you're posting a video about it. I think it's just like, it's just respectful to do that. So I would recommend that. But the MMD community, as far as I've seen, are one of the few communities where like they really want you to give credit. Other communities, they might not care as much, but they want credit for like choreography, dance, you know, all the credits that you can find based on what I've experienced myself. Can you group dance in sync? So unfortunately, you cannot put, like if you're just one person, you can't have multiple avatars that you have, as far as I know, unless they've made a world like that, dance at the same time. You need like actual people. But yes, there are some songs, it will tell you usually in a bracket how many people it supports. You'll have some songs with like, say like K-pop Demon Hunters has is it the Your Idol? I think there's like 7 people on that dance. It's a really good dance, like the one that I'm thinking of. And that one you can either have, so some worlds will allow you to just add NPCs. So one of the worlds I really like will put furry NPCs in there, which so it looks very like, it doesn't match. It doesn't match, but they're really cute models, so it's fine. And then another one that I used to use a lot, which I think has been abandoned, used a lot of the really popular booth models as NPCs, and they're really cute, like cute anime girls. So yes, there will be songs that allow you to have more than one person, and then that could either be you with NPCs if the world supports it, or you with like real people, friends. And it does support that, yeah. So it's kind of cool in that way. I wish that I could like I can do this in Naruto, but I wish I could have like 7 models and then like put each model into one space and have like that lip sync and dance in its own spot. Do you know what I mean? So it's not necessarily like dance in sync as in doing the same dance, but it's like doing different parts of the dance, if that makes sense. But yeah, as a model creator, I want to be able to put multiple of my models in there without spawning multiple of me. I do actually have an alt VR chat account that I made, not for the MMD stuff, but just so that I could do some testing between myself and I with something that needed like interaction in VR. So I could at most put 2 of myself in there, but I feel like that might be a bit sad. If I just make like 7 accounts all logged in on the same PC to do a dance with different models. I just wish they made it like possible to just like select an avatar, but I don't even know if that's possible because each person has one avatar, you know? That's what you can use like actual MMD programs for. There are some that support VRM, which is why VRM is still nice, because you can have a VRM avatar and then just put it in there. I've done a bit of testing using that actually. It's quite handy when I'm making VRM models, but I don't make them as much anymore because they're very limiting. So when you have cool stuff in your model, you can't really have it on the VRM, and it's kind of just, it's a bit of a shame. Don't worry, someday the whole Zenidora fan base will dance the Hare Hare Yukai together in VR chat. I feel like I've heard that name, but I have no idea what that is. Is that, I'm gonna make a guess before I Google. Is that Lucky Star or is that something else? No, oh shit, not Lucky Star. The other one. The one that I haven't watched. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I was thinking the Lucky Star one. It's like that one or this one. Those are the only shows that existed at that point in time. Damn. Oh, I thought I got it there. I also haven't seen Lucky Star, but I know there's like a dance in there. They feature it in Lucky Star? Wait, really? Oh, I was mega close then. Yeah, I've not seen Lucky Star. I've not seen that Melancholy one. I wanted to. I just haven't had the time. That's cool though. feel like Lucky Star and that other one is like ancient at this point. Have you guys seen Asumanga Dayo? That one's so good. I feel like that one's even more ancient. It's like not even the right aspect ratio anymore. Ancient. I love that anime. I still love that anime. There's still like TikTok memes that get viral from that anime, even though it was made like, is it 20 years old now? Hang on. Asumanga Dayo. Let's see. 2002. Oh my god, it's more than 20 years old. That's fucking wild. Is that Osaka girl? I wish I were a bird. The one that I can just like always get reminded of is that the girl getting off the plane and everyone just goes hello, hello. Oh, I used to actually, that anime was one of the few animes that I actually bought merch off of, like official merch. I remember buying a necklace. I think this was when I was way younger, mind you. I bought a necklace off of the young girl with the fucking things that she could take off, the things that she can fly with, the little like haircut. What is it called? Like twin tails or whatever. She can just unscrew them. I think I also bought a towel with some kind of photo of it on, and I don't know where it went. It disappeared. It's ancient tech at this point. I wonder if I can find that necklace. Necklace. I don't remember her name, but oh my god, it's coming up as vintage. Holy shit. I think it was a necklace. I searched necklace and things that are necklaces. Oh no, there it is. It's this one. I once owned this one. Hang on. I don't know why I'm showing this off as if like this is like some kind of like very like valuable item, but I had this one. What do I hang onto? Your arms? What? What are you talking about? Oh, hang on. Fuck's sake. Right. I got it now. I got it. But yeah, I had that necklace. I know. I just remembered. I said, hang on. My bad. Okay, where Twitch is literally not allowing me to snooze the ad any longer. So, right. Okay. Listen here. I'm gonna do some texturing once we're back. I do not promise, because I'm not gonna make a promise I can't keep, but I'm gonna try my best. All right. So we're gonna take our ad break. 3 minutes. Don't worry. We're pausing everything. No one's gonna miss anything. I say that as if I was actually doing any texturing, but you know what I mean. No one's gonna miss any of my yapping. Okay. And I'll see you guys very soon. All right, cool. Maybe I'll do 2D for the rest of the stream. Maybe I'll be 2D. Hang on. I feel like 3D is more menacing. I don't know. Like 2D is too cute all the time, but 3D is like. Oh wait, I can't see it. Fuck. I'm trying to do like I'm doing like a one-sided smile. I can't do it. Oh, do you see it? A smirk. That's what I feel like my 3D is. Just all. It's just me smirking all the time. Okay, right. We're gonna take our break now. Should we bet on whether another yapping is happening? Yapping is happening after the ads. There's like a weird bar coming out of the bottom left. Wait, huh? Where? Oh, this? Oh, it's... Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's like my actual body. My body's true form. Biblically accurate thingy. Alright. BRB. BRB. Don't gamble, kids. Don't gamble. Alright? Right. BRB. Wait. Hello, welcome back. Oh wait, shit. Didn't I say I was gonna be 2D? Hang on. Hang on. You know, one day I will be organized. One day I will be organized, and you cannot stop me. Right. We're gonna focus. I need to hiccup first to, you know, unload all the yaps. One day, but not this day. What do you mean? No, I will lock in. We're locking in. I'm gonna be quiet now. You will not hear another peep from me. That's a lie. I could never stop talking. It's weird because I usually don't like, okay, that's a lie. I do like to talk outside of stream as well, but I'm usually more of a listener. I can't really do that on stream because then no one would watch. But yeah, it's so weird. Like the concept of just like sitting here, well, standing here, have to be in lower. The concept of just standing here and just like talking into the hypothetical microphone it's kind of bizarre when you think about it. But I'm obviously having a conversation because you guys are responding, right? You would need to collab to be more of a listener. That is true. But if I have nothing to say, then what's the point? I feel like people would be like, all right, Zenny's boring. I need to leave. Or I just need to listen to like the other collab people. Do you know what I mean? I do need to say something sometimes. I think I wouldn't mind listening in a collab, but I need to also give some like I need to output, you know? I need to be there. What are you humming at, Cupid? Yeah, I guess the fact that we're just text gives you room to yap as much as you want. Yes, because when I'm in a conversation, I hate interrupting people. Like I hate accidentally speaking over people, and when you have like internet delay and you know all that stuff, it's so easy to do it. It's the most awkward feeling in the world when I like start speaking and then someone else have started speaking like a millisecond before me. I hate it. But now I don't have to worry about that because it's all text. So I read your messages when I feel like it, which is usually pretty instant. Sometimes I'll like lose my train of thought middle of a sentence and just start reading messages. And sometimes I read them twice, and sometimes I'll even miss them. Not because I do intentionally, unless you're being weird, which I will then not read your message out loud. I'll read it internally and be like, right, that's too weird. That's too weird. I'm not gonna read that. But that usually doesn't happen. That's like 1 out of 100 streams, probably. Not you guys, other people. Eye candy or emotional support VTuber. I mean, there are people who do like mute streams, right? Like where they don't really talk. They'll talk in text maybe, and they'll just like, oh, sorry, you guys are distracting me. You're doing this on purpose. I've just realized what you guys are doing. I need to lock in. I said I'd lock in. But yeah, there are people who like will be mute, and that's fine. Like they'll still have they'll still respond, but like through text. You almost got me there. You can wait until you're done speaking to read the next comment. While in person, people can easily interject. That is true. That is true. Yeah. I think it depends on what it is, because sometimes I will have nothing to say and sometimes I'll have like lots to say. And I think that's why sometimes I'll like end up with situations where if the chat is really active, I just completely lose my train of shit. I lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I talking about? Hang on. I think I know. Sometimes. Oh yeah, so I'll just like waffle on and then the chat will be active and I'll miss the messages sometimes. And it's never intentional, usually. I think 99.999% of the time it's never intentional. But then I'm like, oh shit, I need to like look at the messages I read. And then I get quiet because I'm like trying to read the messages and see like what I missed. Right. we're gonna lock in. I've just realized I'm really cold now because I had the AC on, but I'm also really warm at the same time, so I'm gonna keep it on for a bit longer. What do we focus on next? I can't really do much more on the body until like on stream. I think I'm a bit scared. We're gonna adjust this though, but that might be like maybe it'll be I don't know. I like the idea of a Discord stream, but it scares me a bit. Like, it's different. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in my element. Maybe I'll just like work on it like in a call. I don't know. Maybe I'll just work on it offline. I need to work on it at some point, and I can't work on it of my free time, so I'll have to figure something out. But yeah, I feel like it's a bit of a pain to try and do it on stream with the clothing on. So I think, should we work on the eyes? I think I was stalling on the eyes because I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think we also need to finish the eyelashes. We never finished those, so I think let's do eyes. Let's do eyes. Eyes are in the head, right? That's fine. Did we? Oh wait, hang on. Let's do white mask. And let's just get rid of, we'll just clean this up right away before we forget. It's not cleaning up. What is it? Oh, because it's this. No, it's the blush. Lipstick. No, it's not the blush. Oh, but the eyeshadow should be above the blush though, I think. It's this one. Got it. There we go. Hi, Chilky. Thank you so much for the lurk. Oh, you're using the M's emote. It's so cute. I love M's emotes. Sorry, I was having a drink. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. So, the eyes. We have a little bit of a dilemma with the eyes because I could follow the reference or I could just do whatever I want. I think we'll do a bit of both. A bit of both sounds good. Or just, no, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and then I realize, shit, I kind of wasted my time because it doesn't look as good as a reference. So yeah, that sounds like a good plan. All right, but let's finish the eyelashes first, I think. So we have this. I think adding a bit of shadow like on these bits will probably look good. I don't know if I've modeled the eyelashes to make that very possible, but we can try. Didn't know I was subbed, just picked first wave emote that showed up. Her emotes are god tier though, so you should definitely stay subbed if you are subbed. If you can afford it, of course. That's not me saying you can't afford it, but like, I don't want to be like, you have to sub to Ems, but if you can afford it, you should sub to Ems because her emotes are very cute. Let's see. Yes, so I think I want to add a bit of, oh wait, hang on. I need to turn this thing off. Where is it? Snap rotate. I'm gonna have to start killing those scripts, I think, because they're getting in my way. They're annoying me. Speaking of emotes, never get rid of Zenidora. Wow, it's so silly. It's cute, isn't it? It was made by someone who I did a model for, Lofina. I did a raffle. This was like before I started commissions, and I did a raffle for 3D models. I think I had 2. Yeah, I think I picked 2 raffle winners because I was like, how hard can it be? It was very hard. Not because of them, but just because I realized I just maybe took a little bit. I took a bigger bite that I could chew, or whatever the phrase is. But I really like those models. Like Lofina's is really cute. I think she's rebranded since, or like changed her design. But her new design is also really cute. But her old design will always hold a special place in my heart because it was like one of the, I think it was one of the first or the first like model I did for someone else. Not a commission, but like just in general. to remove this. But it, like, I learned so much when I was working on it. And then I did Byte's model, which is not related to that emote at all, but that was like the second raffle winner, and he was so kind throughout the whole process. I also learned quite a bit when I was working on his, because I think that was the first like furry-esque model I did. I wouldn't say he has like a, you know, like the typical VRChat furry style. He had a different one, but he is a bear, and he's just really nice. And he had armor on him, which was a bit of a challenge, because like armor usually, well, armor does actually bend. Like if you do like look at realistic armor, in the way that it will have multiple layers that bend to give a bit of mobility. But from a 3D perspective, at the time, it was quite difficult to figure out how I'm gonna like do it and make it look good. Wait, shit, this is the wrong color. Hang on. So that was quite fun. And then I think after those, I started doing commissions. And I think Ems was the first official commission. Like, she commissioned me before I even had them open. And she was also really nice throughout the commission. And her model, like her design elements were really cute. I think, if I remember correctly, she had like a steampunk outfit. But I think she's also changed, like she's changed her 2D model since. She has a different one now, but she still has a lot of the design elements there. I'm not even a follower. Oh, you should follow her now. She's so nice. I can't understand them. What, Ems? She has a very, not a thick accent, but like, I guess a thick accent. Yeah. She has a very strong accent, so I get that. She rolls her R quite heavy. But I think it's adorable. I think it's very cute. It's a very like Scandinavian accent, if that makes sense. On top of the rolling R's, which I also roll my R's, but not as much as she does. I don't even know. I don't know if I have like an accent, like a typical like Scandinavian accent or not. I feel like my accent is just a mix of like a bunch of shit, which makes it a bit hard. Like when I'm in the UK, or when I've been in the UK before, and like I've had customers come up to me, like when I work different jobs, be like, "Oh, are you from the US?" But then when I speak to someone from the US, I'm like, I don't sound like I'm from the US to them. So it's a bit weird. Like, it depends where I'm, like what location I'm in and who I'm speaking to. They'll be like, "Oh, are you from there? Are you from there?" Like someone else said, "Oh, are you from the UK?" And I'm like, "No." I don't feel like I have any, like, I don't think I have any British accent at all. Your accent is mostly British. No, that's what I mean. Like, it just depends on who you ask, or who asked me, I guess. I once got asked if I was from Ireland, which I don't sound anything like anyone from Ireland, so I don't know where that came from. I think it's just based on experience. Like, if you know someone from Scandinavia already and you've heard them speak and you know they're like Scandinavian, they're more likely to pick up on, or you're more likely to pick up on the fact that I am from Scandinavia if you didn't know. Like, I had a couple of people say, "Oh, you're from, are you from Norway or something?" And I was like, "Yeah." "Oh my God, how did you know? How did you guess?" And they were like, "Oh, well, I have friends from there." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." But people who have maybe never spoken to a Scandinavian person in their life, they might not pick that as like the first country to ask. Not too British to me. Yeah, see, I think that's right. I think I have a few words that I might like put a bit of slang on, and it might have like a bit, like a tiny bit of like British in it, but I wouldn't say I have like the full accent. Far from it. If anything, for me, I feel like I have no accent. Like, I'm more Americanized in my accent, but if I speak to someone American, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you're not from the US," which is fine. You also say shit like waffle on. Okay, so I do use quite a few words. Like, this is like just something that you pick up on when you move to a different country. I do use quite a few terms or sayings that people from the UK use. But I don't say it the way they do. Like, I don't pronounce it the same way, like in an accent. or in a British accent. I think where the difference is. But yeah, I do say, I'm trying to think of like the one that I really use a lot. I can't think at the top of my head. Of course I can't, but it's like certain words I'll be like, oh, that's sick. I've only really heard people say, oh, that's sick, as in like, that's good in the UK. I don't know if it's like maybe a universal thing. Because I worry sometimes that I'll say, oh, that's really sick. And then someone will be like, what, you don't like it? Like, it's like sickly, or like it's sick as in like, oh, that looks like shit type stuff. So yeah, I always worry about that. But it's one of my favorite phrases, saying, oh yeah, that's really sick. Like, oh, that's sick. You know, that's cool. But I don't know if it's a British thing or not. Maybe it's just like an American thing. If I said it's sick in Norwegian, people would be like, are you okay? Like, are you alright? That's sick is also American. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it's just like an English thing then. Because sometimes I'll say things and I'll think that they're that they are English, but they're actually Norwegian. My brain just fucking stopped working there. Holy shit. I always just wrong with hope it feels better soon because I love stupid dad jokes like that. Oh my god. Don't start saying that, because I say that a lot. Just older. Also, I just glanced over the fact that you just called me old. That's shake my head. Wow. Shake my head. I can't believe you just called me old. To be fair, I'm pretty old. I'm like nearly 30. That's fucking wild. Oh, where has my life gone? It's been very good actually for the past like 6 years. But it's like, you know when you just hit like 18 and you're like, holy shit, my adulthood has just started. Obviously depending on the country, right? And then you turn 20 and you're like, oh yeah, I'm still young, I'm still young. And then you turn 28 and you're like, what the fuck? What's just occurred? Where's my time gone? I'm nearly 30. Oh my god. It's still, like, I'm not turning 30 this year. It's next year, but what the fuck? I'm super old. I'm nearly 30. I hope you have no 40 plus people in chat or something. They might die of a heart attack. No, but I think they'll, if there is anyone, like I think I have a couple people who are like 40 plus. I think they'll understand what I mean though. Like, as soon as you become an adult, time just fucking flies. Like, it disappears. Where does it go? Who knows? Just poof. So yeah, it sucks though. I'm not saying other people who are 40 years old are old. I'm saying if I was 40, I would be old, you know? Like, because it doesn't feel real. Like, what do you mean I'm not 18 forever? What the hell? Actually, I wouldn't want to be 18 forever. Oh no, nearly 30. How terrible. Hi, Dumo. I know you're older than me. So that's who I was like thinking of when I said, yeah, I know I have people older than 30 in my chat. 21 forever. Yeah, 21 I think is a better age. 18 is just, you have no idea what's going on in your life at 18. And you're probably gonna make mistakes, which I did. Everyone does, right? Forever 17 like an idol. Isn't Marin, isn't she like forever 17? I think that's funny. Is that just like an idol thing? Because I just thought it was a Marin thing. Also, I only know that, I don't really watch her, but I've, like, her music videos slap. They're so good. But I can't listen to them in public because they are very, like, sexual, all of them. But the songs are really good. I think one of my favorites is the one with Marin and the water lady. My god, I don't know her name. Koba? The one with the water hair, which has like the sickest design. It looks so good. I couldn't even, like, when I look at her design, I'm like, I have so many ideas of how I would handle her hair, like with dynamic effects, like shaders and stuff. But then my brain is like, oh yeah, this is really cool, but like, how are you actually going to implement it? Are you talking about whole life? Yeah. I think the pirate lady, she has like the thing about always being 17. And I think she's like probably my age or older, like IRL. But is it Koba? I was so lost. I haven't watched corporate VTubers in ages. I don't really watch them, to be honest. I like, sometimes like there'll be something like a short. I know that the dog girls, Moko something, they sometimes appear on shorts on my feed for some reason. I never watch shorts on YouTube. I always just watch it on my computer. Makoko and Fubawa, yeah, them, yeah. And they'll have like shorts come up all the time, and then sometimes there'll be like dance covers of Marin's songs by like real people dancing that come up, and I'll just watch them sometimes, but I never really watch their streams. I think the latest stream that I watched of any corporate VTubers was, I think it was like I never really get to catch anyone's streams, but Rora and Cecilia Evergreen, is that her name? Maybe. They were doing some Freddy Fazbear stuff, playing Five Nights at Freddy's, I think. And Rora was so scared, and that was really funny. Like, I like Rora's design. Like, if I was to pick one as my favorite, it would be Rora, I think. But I never really get to catch her streams. It was just like I was in the middle of folding my laundry, and I checked YouTube, and I was like, oh, there, she's live. What the hell? So I watched her, and it was actually a really good time. She has beautiful design, beautiful starting to screen. Everything about like her is beautiful. But yeah, I tend to just watch more smaller VTubers personally. Oh, don't worry about this. We'll fix this. Right, let's do lashes, bottom lashes. I want to do like fan art models of Rora, I think, at some point, because her design is just really cute. I already know of some other 3D modelers that have done a fan art of it, or of her model, and it looks really good, but I want to do my own fan art, you know? But I always like worry, like if I make a VTuber model or like a fan art model, whatever, of someone, and it's like a smaller VTuber, I can just ask them, be like, look, are you comfortable with me like doing like some like animations or whatever, like nothing like sussy or weird, just like cute or whatever, something that I think will fit your like character as a VTuber. But I can't really do that with bigger VTubers. I guess some of them have like do's and don'ts in terms of like what you can do with fan art. But there'll be like the middle ground of VTubers who are relatively big but might not have that information available, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So I just don't make cute art of them because I don't want to like accidentally, you know, offend or cause any issues. Oh, making animation will be cute. Yes, I think so too. I want to start learning animation, but it's just finding the time, isn't it? I can barely like find the time to finish my model. Like, this is gonna take me another 3 years at this rate. Don't worry, I will get there, but it's just gonna take a bit of time. I think once I'm done with my commissions, I feel like I say this every single stream. Once I'm done with my commissions, I'm gonna get faster at my own model, okay? I'm gonna get there. I will get there, I promise. But then sometimes I'll just take on more commissions, and then I just, yeah. That day never comes, you know? But I only really take commissions at the moment of projects that I really like, or really believe in. Do you know what I mean? Or there's like a very specific reason why I'm doing it, type stuff. So I guess be more selective with what I'm picking up. Yeah, you're doing great, Sunny. Thank you. I appreciate it, Chilky. You're doing great too. Spoiler alert, we don't get faster, we get more efficient, but we start adding more features over time. So it turns out we spend more and more time with experience. Yeah, I think that's like the more I do models, the more I'm like, I really want to like do this thing, but also I really don't want to because I know how much hassle it's gonna be, but also how cool would it be like if I could do this thing because I know how to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I think I mentioned this before, but when I first started learning VR chat, I was like, oh, I want to add all these things that I see like all these other avatars have. Like, I think Rindo was one of those models that I looked at and was like, holy shit, this is so cool. It has all these like cool things. I think a lot of them were like people adding add-ons to them and then other people uploading and stuff. But where is this like pink texture come from? Oh, it's this one. Maybe I should just like exclude the eyes. I don't know what I just excluded there, but yeah, that probably is good. Exclude the little like green ball as well. And I guess these, yeah. But yeah, it's a bit of a rough one because like the more you know that you can add, but the more you don't want to because you know you have the experience under your belt. You know that it's gonna be pain. Shit. I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm gonna exclude you first, and then I don't know what type of eye I want to draw or add. I guess I like highlighted pupils, so I think I'm gonna do that this time around as well. But I don't know what other type of like design element I want to add, you know? And it's so much easier to do this in like Clip Studio Paint, like a real painting program, you know? But I also like having like a bit of a thing here. I might need to move the position of the ball, or maybe move the position of texture. She looks a bit fucking crazy right now. What the fuck? Maybe I need to do that on the actual bit, you know? Derp. It's not derp. No. No, it is pretty derp. I think I just need to raise it. The biggest derp. All right, listen here, okay? I think that's better. So if I do like this here, it's still fucking derp. What the fuck? It doesn't look real. This does not work. All right. I think it's too small of a circle. Well, first I need to have commissions myself so I can then commission you, so you can then commission someone else, and the money cycle is complete. I mean, that's usually how it works, isn't it? What if what the fuck? I can't read. Hang on. What if you, wait, hang on. What if you commission an animation from you to force you to learn? What if I commission, what? I'm so confused. I'm gonna assume you meant, what if I commission an animation from you to force you to learn? I think that's what you meant. Correct me if I'm wrong. I made a typo, sorry. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, time for me to go to bed. Bye-bye. No worries, Demo. Sleep well. Have a good night's sleep. Do highlight on the pupil itself, not on the background. That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. I'll do that. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do that. I think I'm just gonna be smart, and I'm just gonna like layer this. Like different layers so that I can change colors of things if I don't like it. Sorry, hiccup. Clear mask. I want to add like a border around the eye. Oh my god, I'm sucking at getting this straight. What the fuck? Hang on. I'm thinking like a border and then like getting like do you know what I mean? Like to blend it in, you know? I feel like that could work. So I think we just need to make sure we have the edges. What's this? Where's that from? Highlights? No. Is that the fucking eyeline? No, it's not. Oh, it's a blush. Exclude the balls. There we go. Oh no. Hang on. Save. My brain stopped working. It's really cold. I should probably turn the AC off, but yeah, I should turn it off because I think we're not gonna like too far from calling it. Hi Gemazel, welcome in. Hello. Hello. Now I'm just reminded of that fucking meme again. Fuck. I hope you're well though. America, yeah. Hello. Just everything about that clip is so good. What's crack-a-lacking? Eyes. We're cracking the eyes. Here is my eye so far. Oh, she's scary. She's spooky. Spooky scary. She looks very, very pissed off. Like she's done. Don't crack the eyes. That's not painful. Oh, why would you say that? Now I'm reminded of like people who put things in people's eyes. Oh, this is all your fault. What the fuck? Hello, Space Velocity. I know you because you're in my calendar. I don't know what I was meant to remember, but every Saturday there is a reminder in my calendar that says, remember the contract. I think it was something to do with video editing, if I'm not wrong. But that means I will never forget your name because it's in my calendar and I get reminded every Saturday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good for it is Friday. It is Friday. It's a very good Friday. Very happy Friday. But it's sad that it almost is about to end. Well, for me anyway, it's like 10 o'clock. It's getting late. Oh, there's more / new anime now, isn't there? I think a new season of anime has started. I want to watch the Witch Hat Atelier one. I don't know if that's what it's called. Or pronounced, I mean, sorry. No spoilers, please. It looks really good though. If you haven't watched any clips of it, you definitely shouldn't. You should just go blind because I'm gonna assume it is really good, but I don't actually know. Oh, so angry. Look at her, so angry. Big angry. Eye tattoos? Oh no. No. She's as scary as the chipmunks. Right. Do you not think she looks pissed off? Do you not think she could... I don't know what she could do. She couldn't do shit, but she will stare at you very spookily, alright? I say she as if that's like not me, but you know what I mean. Alright, I think... Ooh. Alright, I think that looks okay so far. I think we need to bring in the lower green, like this one a little bit in. Oh. It's not working now. Oh. Like that, maybe. Hi, Ems. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How are you? How is your stream? She looks more like she's just done with my BS, which isn't that your default mood anyway? Yeah, that is true. Welcome in, readers. Hello, Sonical1. How was your stream? What did you do? Oh, Pragmata. How did you find it? Is it good? I've seen like a bunch of posts about it on Twitter today. Hello, Rectro. I really like the game. Oh, I'm glad. What are you doing it? Without like spoiling what it's about, what are you doing it? But yes, welcome in, Raiders. My name is Zenidora. That's my name. I almost forgot it. Holy shit. We're doing texturing on my 2.0 model, and we're just working on the eyes at the moment. We're nearly there. We're nearly there, guys. But oh, hang on. There we go. But yeah, we still have a lot to do. I say we as if like anyone in my chat is like is at fault for not finishing it, but you know what I mean. We're getting it done. But yeah, other than 3D modeling and texturing, I also sometimes play games, and I also do 2D art. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. If you need to take care of yourself, Ems, I'm not gonna hold you hostage, not today. You're of course more than welcome to stay, but if you need to get some food or a drink or sleep, then of course that's completely fine. Sorry, it's all my fault. Yeah, it's all your fault, Neo. Kill AI? I mean, that's pretty base. But yes, welcome in, everyone. Welcome, WLF. That emote is so cute. What the hell? Happy jump? I need to get one of those. But yeah, we're just working on the eyes. They look a bit scary right now. She's a bit spooky, scary. Oh, okay, we do have highlights. So that does make it a bit better. But what I was gonna try and do is I was gonna try and make this area a little bit lighter, but I'm almost tempted to add a little cube in here. I don't know if I will end up doing that, but maybe I'll just make the thing a cube shape instead. Maybe that's better. I don't know. This isn't working for some reason. Question mark. Why? I don't know why. Why is it not working? Iris is there. I don't know. It's like above, but I'm very confused. Oh, it works everywhere else. Why? There's nothing stopping the eyelashes. I don't know. We'll figure it out. A cube pupil. Yeah. To like, because I like cubes. I had one in my. Hang on, I'll show you guys. Like, so I drew my, like an older version of my design, right? Will this, I don't know if this will allow me to take a screenshot, actually. Oh no, I will. Okay, right. This one. Oh god, where am I? Also, if you don't want to look so dead slash pissed off, move the top white highlight lower and enlarge it. But I think that I do want that look. Wait, am I ever returning? Hang on. Oh no. I think I fucked it. Hang on, give me a second. Oh. Flashback? Wait. We back? No, we are not back. Where am I? Hang on. I think the camera got messed up. Oh no. Wait, did you just throw me again? Oh, is that why? Wait, what is... Where am I? Oh my god, what have you done to me? I'm dead. You've killed me. What? Can I come back, please? Oh my god. Oh. Hello. I threw you once, not sure what else is going on. Yeah, I have no idea. Anyways, what I was trying to show you is the little cube in my pupil. It's meant to be because on the image I'm holding like a cube with that color, but I think it would look cute. Some would even say cubed. Fuck. How do I get back, please? Oh my god, what is... I don't know what you've done to me. Oh, I'm dead again. What is going on? Something terrible has broken and I don't know what it is. that happens when you go at the speed of light. I can't even swim. Oh, wait. Oh no, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Don't worry about it. What the fuck? Right, okay. Are we good? Are we good? Alright, let me... Sorry. I have the 2D and 3D model at the same time on, and oh no! Wait. Oh, do you know what it is? I think I know what it is. Sorry. I think it's the... Oh, I think the big brain one. I think that one did... I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know what to do anymore. What if I turn off the 2D one? Maybe that's like part of the problem. Now I'm just dead without 2D one. Oh wait, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, no. What the? Oh, wait, is it the ragdoll? I think it's the ragdoll. No, it's not enabled. What the hell? How do I get back? Please. Is it a bad time to say hi? No, not at all. Hello, Luma. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm just like trying not to be on the floor all like dead looking. Never a bad time. No. I have no idea what's going on. Oh. What the fuck? Where am I going? Oh, wait. Hello? Wait. Oh. Sorry, I'm like moving the camera around trying to find myself and I can't. I'm gone now. I'm like lost. I'm fully lost. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna turn the 2D. I don't know if the 2D one is like causing issues. How do I get back? Oh. No. Like I just like fall and die. What the hell? All right. The ragdoll isn't on. So okay, you know what? Whatever. It's not gonna stop me from locking in. If we're gonna be like this, that's fine. I will lock in. Actually, we're probably gonna have to call it soon. I just wanted to get this done. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh, let me move the picture. There we go. I'm still trying to figure out why this is like not having it. It's very weird. Oh god. Hang on. So this is the iris. So why? Oh no, wait. Okay, hang on. Oh, I know. Right, it's this. Ah, see? Yeah, okay, that makes so much more sense. All right. Wait, it doesn't work again. What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. Oh no, wait, it should work. The hell? Am I still dead? I am. Oh. I'm having a grand old time. Don't worry about me. Okay, now I'm not. Why is this not working? Again, huh? Oh, okay. That's why. Got it. Right. That's fine. Like, maybe we need to go lighter, actually. And maybe, hang on. I think it's too smooth, maybe. Hang on. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do a cube because I don't think I have the UV resolution to do it, so we're not gonna do it. Does that? No, that doesn't. Oh god, hang on. What does that look like? That That looks less derpy, but when chat couldn't prevent Zenny from locking in with mere text, things escalated with redeems, irredeemable redeems that would distract and bother Zenny forever. No, I have locked in. I've succeeded in my mission. Whoever gambled on me not locking in, unfortunately, lost the bet. Yeah, she's very angry looking, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna keep her relatively angry looking. But I do want to give her a bit of like highlights, you know, to show her she's not like fully dead. Maybe we'll use the, is it color? No, soft light. It's always like glow and Clipseater paint. I never know what I love when Sunny loses. I've not lost. What are you talking about? I am the winner here. I am the winner. All right, it would be nice if I could. Ah, there we go. Okay, that wasn't the one that I wanted, but we can just put what we want and then we can come back and just add things. We can just add things. No, I want another. Hang on. Is it hard light I'm thinking of? Maybe. I don't know if we should add like another color. Right now it's just all green, which, I mean, it looks okay, but it's nothing like to write home about, you know? Should add a bit of like green here. Just a bit of like smooth glow. Oh god. I think that, I don't know, because I did the liner on the outside. I did that one on the other. Now she looks radioactive. All right. I think we're going to call it there. We're going to revisit the eyes. My watch is vibrating. What the hell? Time to get moving, it says. All right. That's a good outro, isn't it? Oh god, what's going on? Right, yeah, I mean, they look good so far, I'd say. They look all right. Yeah, I think I might look up some references on like good, beautiful eye, because if I just do it without a reference, I will just go back to like what I know, and that might not be like the best. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the idea is that when I mean, it won't really apply to me because I don't have like, I won't be able to look from the side really. The idea is that the reason why we added the outer thing here is so that when it comes from like the side, it will look fuller. But I think we need to move the entire eye forward because it's a bit too deep in at the moment. She doesn't exactly look at people yet. We're gonna have to fix that as well, I think. But yeah, I think that's fairly decent. Right, I'm gonna swap to the different screen. Hang on. Oh god, where am I? Am I not gonna come back? Just the emojis floating up. All right. How do I reset myself? I wonder if I can like unselect myself, maybe. Maybe that will fix it. Hello, I am in the dark again. Give me a moment. Hi. All right, cool. Yeah, there's something about the physics. They're not physics, but like the movement. It's very, oh no. You did it again. Oh wait, I'm fine. Don't worry. I need to figure out why the physics are so like limited. It just looks a bit weird. Is there any blueprints that I have on that are like, oh no, wait, that's my face. No, I don't think there's any. No, I don't have any blueprints enabled that would do it. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Now my face is like stuck to the side. What is going on? Oh. Hang on. Okay, I don't know what's going on anymore. I can't look. I can't look normally. Hang on. Let me reset the... No, I'm just gonna have to give you guys a side eye because I feel like you guys have broken me beyond repair and I do not know why, but that's fine. Hello. All right, we're gonna end stream now. We're gonna see who we can raid. Yeah, if I move the head, it doesn't do anything. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I will fix her. No. Do not fix me. Do not fix what's not broken. Right. Let's have a look, actually. We want to raid out. We want to see who's online. Right. Who do we have? Do we have any 3D? Oh, wait, hang on. That is a title and a half. All right. Oh, wait. Am I back? Oh, wait, no. My head's the other way now. How'd you guys do that? How'd you fix that? Let's see. All right. We have Tiny Noki, who's streaming. The female Goonday 03, they're doing Blender stuff. Sorry, not... Oh, no, it is Blender. I was going to say they're doing Maya stuff. No, this Blender. So we're going to go say hello to Tiny Noki. My emote flex your neck, apparently. Okay, yeah, there's something very, very wrong. I don't... I don't know. The title just... It makes me want to raid them. And I actually clicked on the stream. They seem to be doing some cool stuff. So yeah, we can go say hello. Please tell them that I'm like really normal and I've had no scuff at all during the entire stream. I think that would really help. Raid Tiny Noki. There we go. Oh my god, super big Zenny. Hello, Ike. All right, wisdom of the day, because I'm literally about to raid out. Don't break your neck and do what I'm doing at the moment. Oh my god. Wait, you fixed my neck. Thank you. I'll tell her all of... Tell them all of your mistakes. Please don't. Please don't. Where... Oh god, I haven't copied my message. Oh god, what is going on? My neck keeps breaking. I need to get my raid message up so I can be ready and prepared and maybe not fail again. Yeah, okay. We got it now. All right. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god. For everything. Sorry, I just need to like zoom out to be like, okay, there we go. That's better. I hope you guys have a lovely night. Well, we're still taking streams day by day, but usually I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm hoping that the work stress will disappear and my wrist will be okay and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Feel free to join my Discord if you want to chat or just want updates. The Discord should be in the chat, but if not, I'll do Discord. And yeah, have a lovely evening, everyone. Bye bye. I wasn't even here for the Wisdom Week. I just wanted to see the stream. Didn't we have the Wisdom Week already? We did.